Maybe a little one? And thank you, Lord Arthur Romeo Thrustpouch, for that illuminating take on the importance of trickle-down economics in a post-satire society. Now, continuing on with our night's theme of ranted mouth garbage, we have coming up next the original comedic kayfabe peddlers, the Pot Topic Podcast.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Welcome.
Welcome who?
No, guys, how many times have we done this? It's welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. I am your host, Tom, coming fine out of fucking cannon.
Fuck my life.
And with me I have other hosts.
Fuck.
I have Eddie.
Oh, there goes the neighbourhood.
And I have Taro.
Yeah,
fuck off, it was
whatever.
good. It was
yeah,
good.
I guess I'm
fuck
here
you.
too.
I feel like I should add a brr.
On this podcast we have several pots now. I think 4 at last count.
Yeah.
Full of topics
we'll get to the new one soon.
Our community, our hosts, audio topics, and a secret pot to come out, which we talked about last issue, so it's not that secret.
Yeah.
We pull out topics, talk around for 2 hours, and we drink whiskey.
The pots procreating.
They seem to be multiplying.
Yeah, well, you leave them in a shed for long enough, they kind of get, on it.
I
It's
thought
like a
we
fungus.
sterilised them.
No, it's this wet shed. It's like a fungus. They just multiply in the warm weather.
And it's all, they're all really fertile from the fertile with the creativity that's gone into them. You see, so they just breed like pots.
I said the magic word. I said the magic word. I said the magic word. Whiskey.
Oh, whiskey, sweet, yes. I've got a whiskey. We got Bullet in again. It's not the normal bourbon. This is a rye whiskey, which I've never had.
O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah, Riley. I've never had a rye whiskey, so fuck it. I thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, sure.
I've completely misunderstood that term my entire life. I thought a rye whiskey was a cheeky whiskey.
Like a wee dram.
Yeah, would you like a rye whiskey?
And here we go for the pop.
Not bad.
Squelchy.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Wicked.
It's the diuretic of pops.
Wicked. It's cool. So, what have people been up to?
I should have written a list. Anyone else?
Well, I've not actually been on for months, so here's it in short order. Breathed in, breathed out, ate, defecated, slept, and other shit happened.
You've played some games.
I have. Played some games with some friends, played with myself, more than I care to imagine. Yeah, giggles, fun.
Yeah, no, playing with yourself is always great fun. Some of my best times. Just me and myself.
Wistful look in his eyes, listeners.
We're all staring slightly off into space.
Just because we can't make eye contact with each other anymore.
I've got soft guitar music playing in my head.
I've got Maria Ogawa's fantastic rack. No, that's a lie. Molly Jane's. There we are. Completely different race. Anyway, shall we? I guess I haven't really done much the past couple of weeks, but I did do one thing that was amazing, and I'll talk about it a little bit now. And that is, I finally started the D&D campaign.
I just remember that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Tom, you're part of it, and the rest of it is, guys you I've worked with or have worked with. And yeah, no, that was fantastic. I didn't realise until you pointed out that it was pretty much I got there about 2, and I started getting to work with a new dude who was coming into the group. I got to work on his character, and then bar some moments of downtime, it was pretty much solid talking for 12 hours.
Yeah, we went until 2:00 in the morning.
It was fucking awesome.
Did you have soft drinks and sweets, as it should be?
Well, this is the fact. It went on so long. I started the night, or the afternoon at that point, drank an entire bottle of Merlot and was sober by the time I drove home.
Those of a law enforcement nature. Tom drove home 24 hours later.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the actual next calendar day.
Yeah, it was.
Loopholes. They don't work.
But yeah, no, that was fantastic. That was they're finally getting to play this thing that I've been working on. That I started. It was a kind of nascent idea that I tried fucking around with all so many years ago. Mm-hmm. And this time I've done work to it, made it something good. And getting to play that with a group of gamers was fantastic.
It was a lot of fun.
It was just, there were moments of blinding stupidity and moments of just stunning brilliance.
If you do say so yourself.
But no, it wasn't. This wasn't from me, mate. This was from the group. This is all from the group.
There were some moments, yeah.
When it comes to brilliance, there's a moment where one of the characters tries to pick up a creature, having been party to destroying its family, and goes, "Do you know what? You're almost dead. I'm going to try and nurse you back to health." At which point, this creature bites him, and then tries to fly away. So he's holding on to this thing.
By its feet.
Yeah, deciding he's not letting go. And another character just comes up and crits the fuck out of it. Just turns it into red mist. So the dude's just got a pair of legs in his hand. That was brilliant and then stupid. And then there was another time that was absolutely wonderful. You guys set up an attack. Wonderfully. 3 of you got into position. You left the unstealthy one back. And you all got into position and then realised, like, no one was making a move because you all kind of went, we've had this idea to launch a sneak attack. But we haven't had a plan for the sneak attack. So we've gone along with the idea, and then everyone just kind of stops going, "Oh, fuck." And like, there's a lot of stalling. So the dude who's left behind in the noisy ass scale mail goes, "Fuck it," and comes charging over the hill. He goes, "Attack!"
No, I think the exact noise we came up with was,
like John Major in a kilt and blue face.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm trying very hard not to give too many details because of course I'm gonna. You're in the group, Eddie, the other group that I want to do this with.
Oh, damn! Because I wanted to talk about that moment with the faces and stuff. But
please
we can't
do.
do
Any
that.
advantage?
No, because it will give it away.
With the faces,
Yeah.
The fact you don't know what he's alluding to worries me.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Don't.
But and there was also this was the point where I knew that I was going to have a lot of fun with this group, and I knew like I was doing my job well, and in fact perhaps a little better than I realised, and that I'd created a scenario that they came up with an entirely new way out of it. I planned it and set it up to go this way. It was always going to go this way, and the group kind of put together the sort of environmental storytelling bits I'd done. No, there was no explicit storytelling. And then they kind of put those all together and went, "Oh, fuck it. Shall we do this?" And when the second, I think it was Tom, you made the suggestion. Yeah. The second it happened, I was literal.
You got really excited.
Hands on table, like, "What? What?" And then you all looked at me and he's like, no, go. This is amazing, go. And it was more than I could have hoped for.
Are you redrafting ahead of my interaction with you? With these new ins and outs?
I've been thinking about it. I might just run the initial bit as is.
I must say that's very reminiscent of Tom explaining the Gamma World game to me and just getting really like, this is how I've planned it out, this is how it should go along, but damn you Ian, damn you Taz.
No, it's the best moments is when you've planned something and you think the party can only do this thing the one way because it's the way you've solved it in your own head, and then they do something completely arse backwards and still come to the same conclusion somehow. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. I mean, as
you got to make up on the fly, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, as a games master, it is fantastic to find yourself completely outthought in a scenario you didn't think there was any outthinking to be done. And it's fantastic. But it's got to be said, my favourite part of the entire night came, it came just before we started the game proper. I'd run an intro game for the new guy. And the new guy fucking straight into the roleplay aspect. Brilliant. But anyway, the whole group finally got together and, we had pizza before we started the game proper. Mm-hmm. And there was just this moment, I was perfectly at home. I kind of sat down, I started eating some pizza, and one of the guys, Sam, just turns around to me and just says, "So, Taz, what do you do?" And it was just this moment of, oh, fuck, no, you're completely right. We don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
The fact, I mean, it was just this moment that, the fact that I'm doing this game with them has kind of bypassed so much of the...
You're one of my best friends. What do you do?
Not much.
Apart from masturbation.
At the moment, largely playing Motorstorm.
yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was just this really weird realization that I mean, this group, four of them. Yeah, it's the four of them. I've met them now twice. I've spoken to them a little bit on the group chat, and just going through this process of running a game with them just completely bypassed all the usual bits of getting to know someone. And it was just instant. It just felt so instant. It's just like, oh, cool. Like it surprised me. It's like, yeah, no, I feel like we're really tight, but you're right. We don't know each other. And that was amazing.
I'm happy you like the random, because my gameplay style, let's just say it's Douglas Adams.
Cool.
Like, I want to turn into a whale on a potted plant at all times.
I'll see what we can do to accommodate.
Yay!
Just know that I will punish if you start trying to break the game or the story.
Bring it, bitch!
So, anyone done anything else?
That's pretty much it for me, mate.
Oh, fuck. I went to go see Guardians.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So that's now, 4 issues in a row? One of us has seen Guardians as part of their wrap-up for the weeks. It's a jolly good film.
So
Yeah, true.
It's a jolly good film. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Jolly good film. And I must say, it's quite possibly the greatest opening sequence of any Marvel film to
Yeah,
date.
that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That like, not to give anything away, but the ELO was used perfectly.
And do you know what? I might even go so far as to say it is a jolly good film.
And I said this straight away on social media as I came out the fucking door of the cinema. Why did no one tell me Ben Brower, the original fucking Star-Lord, is in that film?
Yeah.
And Jimmy Urine from Minor Self-Indulgence.
Well, because A, nobody really cares about Jimmy Urine, and B, Ben Browder, I completely missed that.
He's the only other gold bloke that talks.
Yeah, I know. You told me he was just a gold dude.
Yeah,
I had my usual post-Marvel film conversation with my friends where they went, okay, we've kind of got a grasp on it, release the geek.
Yeah.
Right, who's Adam?
But,
Sorry?
still.
Who's Adam?
Who's Adam?
And you've forgotten already.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Adam Warlock. Yeah. No, cool.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Urine, I saw his face and I audibly went, huh, in the cinema to complete silence.
There was several points where Danny, me and Taz were actually guffawing to an empty cinema.
Yeah.
Pac-Man would be one of those times.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking good.
An empty...
silent cinema.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, because it was not empty.
It was
pretty
packed full. It was very quiet, though. I love a quiet cinema.
Yeah, when there's you and, like, another couple in the cinema and that's it.
But
Yeah,
do you know
it's
what?
lovely.
That's the first time I've been in a cinema that has been packed to the rafters and everyone has been respectful.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I won't name the cinema, but their warm-up guy is definitely a pothead.
Yes. It's all
was
right.
just
We've already
so-
named it. It was the
BFI
IMAX.
Waterloo. Yeah. But like literally it was like, hi, I think it was Canadian.
Yeah,
And
it
it
could
was
have had
like,
that feeling.
hi guys, so everyone having a good time? Right, now, we don't want anyone to bum the film out, so if everyone can just kind of keep it on the DL, like turn the phones off, like nod just, and like, he was just so, and I was sitting there going like, you are stoned to all hell, but I love you.
Tell you what, though, I'm not going to go to the O2 anymore for the fucking cinema. It's so ridiculous. But, like, me and Rita went there. It was my birthday. And it's my birthday! And it was just like, oh, right, well, it's also our anniversary, so let's go have a spot of dinner while we're there. We went to a Thai place that was shit. Slow service shit food. Kind of reminded me of my pub. And, yeah, then went to the cinema. I came out and I realised I'd spent £100 already.
Fuck a duck.
And it's just like,
Wow.
fuck me.
Yeah.
Because it was like £25 for the tickets.
I have to say,
What, each?
when we
No,
went,
together.
Right.
when we went to see Force Awakens, we saw it in 3D at
That's
the
right.
O2. That gave me a headache. We went to 3D IMAX, absolutely fine.
Bigger screen.
Yeah, I
Curvy
just...
screen. But, I mean, the only thing of note about the 3D in an awesome film of The Force Awakens was having a Star Destroyer parked off the end of your nose.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Which-
bit disconcerting when it comes straight up the bridge of your nose.
But
Yeah.
that's the one time that I felt the 3D was actually aimed at me.
But it's the fact that as that happened, I pushed my glasses up my nose because I was worried it was going to whack them.
You did. I mean, I actually remember looking at it. I turned to you with my jaw open and you were like,
It's a weird sensation. It was almost like a VR moment.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend Waterloo IMAX.
Yeah, no, that's a good place.
I don't know. I can't be fucked with 3D. Fuck it.
No, I don't like 3D.
No,
IMAX is good.
I like 3D where 3D is required. Like, if someone said they're remaking...
My Bloody Valentine 3D.
Yeah. You know, like...
I haven't seen it.
You don't want to.
Like, I don't think we need Clerks 3D. I think we've said everything we can with Clerks in 2D.
3D.
Yeah. Nooch. But, like, I would love to go to the BFI Waterloo and go see, like, Gladiator with Russell Crowe with those massive crowd scenes and shit. I think that would be immense.
Yeah, cool.
Or Shaving Ryan's Privates, like when they're storming the Norman Beach. Bullets flying everywhere and shit.
Fuck it, mate. Porn 3D is old hat. It's all about porn.
Oh,
VR.
sorry. Saving Private Ryan. I can't say Saving Private Ryan. I always have to say Shaving Ryan's Privates.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Tom?
Yesterday I went Camden. That was quite fun. I was pissed off as all hell because I went for a haircut and it cost me 3 times the amount I usually get a haircut for, and it looks identical. So fuck that place.
Like metal tinting.
Exactly. That's it. That's what I go for. The spiky cunt.
I have got something I did do.
Oh, go on.
I went to see CKY at the Underworld last Monday.
Oh, how was that?
Fuck a duck. Band came out saying all my friends are dead.
No.
The mosh pit started with Puppy and ended like 10 minutes after the music ended.
Wicked.
They played the entire set list because fellow podcaster Greggles, his girlfriend Steph, who is my favourite person on the planet because she hooked me up guest list.
And she winds the shit up out of Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she joins me in winding him up, which I love and he hates so much. And I always say, what, you wanted us to get on? But yeah, so she went the first night and Bam apparently came out, said a few words, introduced them, but didn't perform. But she sent me a couple of videos and she said, right, I'm going to stop sending you videos because I'm just literally ruining the set for you. But she also sent me a snapshot of the set list. So, I took our friend Bex, who I'm safe to say.
Trista Bites on YouTube?
No, Becky.
Oh, right.
Bex.
Becky.
But Bex has Trista Bites on YouTube.
Yeah.
But Becky, took Becky and she was a little, nervous would probably be the correct term with the 24-hour mosh pit going on, even though we were up on the left-hand side on the raised bit.
Actually, that's a point. I don't know if she'd ever been to a gig that hard before.
She hadn't. But the thing is, as I said to her, when me and Hal are battling battle scars from gigs and stuff, Becky Holding can stand up, put her hand on her heart and say, motherfuckers, I went to CKY at the Underworld in a summer dress, bare feet, sandals. That's fucking hardcore.
Wow.
That's idiotic.
Brave.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Or uninformed.
I like to think opportunistic. She saw a niche, she went for it. But yeah, fuck me, CKY, your gods.
Cool. Should we do a show?
I thought that was the show. Good night.
Let's do it. Right, one from the host. Go on, Ed.
Yeah.
One from that one.
But there's so many to pick from.
There is now, yeah.
Have any of mine ever come out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Not too long ago.
I can't remember which, but,
Shows how little I actually listen.
It's all right, mate. You and everyone else.
Chris Howitzbug. Hey, Chris. The strangest or your least favourite behavioural, I think he means behavioural trait inherited from your parents.
Ooh.
Sorry, was that most and least?
The strangest or your least favourite behavioural trait.
Oh, behavioural.
Traits inherited from your parents.
I talk in moans when I get aggravated. My voice gets ever so slightly high, and I fucking moan, and I whinge.
Is that your
I get
mum or
really
your dad?
defensive, and that's for both my mum and my dad, because they just nag each other.
I still maintain your dad needs to start his own religion, and I'm not dropping that.
Yeah.
Taz, you jump in, I'm thinking.
Yeah, the only thing that can really jump to mind is my mum is, like, naturally just very critical, which I've found useful. I've always loved the fact that if I've sort of taken some writing or something to mum, she'll tell me, she'll start off by telling me, what she really likes about it, but then she'll dive in and say, oh, this, what about this and that, and like, that really works for me. And I've kind of inherited that trait, the tendency to be critical about, somebody's showing me. But it's not always welcome. Some people just, like, they want to show you the thing and they're proud of it. And they just want,
yes, they want a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And it doesn't even register that's what's going on. They'll say something and then I'll immediately say, yeah, no, this is really cool. This is really cool. There is this. And I quite often see people's faces drop or and then conversation's over. And I would like the ability to, like, know when
know you will
mind reading.
Exactly. But unfortunately, it's ingrained in me to point out, like, here's ways you could perhaps improve.
A critique side, or as we like to call it, being a knobhead.
Being a massive knobhead.
Being a colossal grammar Nazi is the way I phrase it. But my least favourite behavioural trait, I think it might be one that's appeared in later life. Because, I'm guessing on now. But something I got from my mum, which is just delivering the most horrific news in a matter-of-fact voice, like you're talking about the weather.
Yeah.
But dropping such... Like, every time I speak to my mum, she'll be like, I've had a lovely day. Yeah, I've been to see someone and I've had a cup of tea. It's a really lovely day. I've gone and had a lovely time in the sun. Oh, by the way, so-and-so's got cancer and he's going to die. It's got about 3 weeks. But apart from that, it's been a really
lovely weather, though.
Yeah. And, like, that's literally something that I've noticed doing lately. Like, in recent time, I had a bit of a health episode, and the way I was telling people was like, oh yeah, I got my new job and got a new place. I'm all settled in, had a little bit of a nervous breakdown, but apart from that, I'm fine. What about you? And then people go, qu'est-ce que c'est? You're like,
wait, you're Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, just as a trait, the potential humour in it is just, it's like, Eddie, thank you very much for the flowers. Like petunias, I'm so glad you remember the petunias. Your nan exploded into porcupines the other day, and I have to make sure to feed the flowers constantly.
Yeah,
I keep them around for a long time. Or sort of other things like, oh, hi mum, thank you very much for the Christmas cards. I had a really great Christmas. My foot's off, and I hope you like your present. The
best way I could liken it is one of the most truly underrated set of sketches in the Fast Show. Yeah. Was Mark Dudo played Peterson in Red Dwarf. Mark Webster Williams.
I know. I can see his face. Yeah.
But he literally would be standing there dressed in middle class attire, pushing the nozzle down on a cafetiere, and he goes, and we were cleaning out the loft, and that's when we discovered an original issue of the Bible, which was nice. Yeah. And it's like, people quote Fast Show. I quote that all the fucking time. People go, I have no recollection of it. It's one of the most underrated but brilliant pieces of comedy. Yeah. Sorry. Anywho. So that's it.
Hi. Hi. Drinks Tuesday. Yeah. Actually, that sounds really good. I mean, you just caught me being raped by a Tory canvasser, but I could probably make Tuesday. That sounds pretty good.
Strong and stable.
Political humour, never funny.
Never that deep here either, but never mind.
That's about as deep as we're going.
That wasn't supposed to be political. That was just the first thing that came to, like,
what's awful?
What would I be being raped by?
What's the worst thing I can think of being raped by?
In true Eddie style, I'm derailing this motherfucker. What the fuck is COVFE?
It's a combination of coffin and Eevee from Pokemon. It's the last evolution of the two.
Yeah, I saw that post, but like, what is it actually?
Oh, it's Trump put up a post and
a tweet.
A tweet, and it was something about there was a nice shame about the Cov Fifi. It's basically just, it looks like a misspelling of coverage. What is fucking hilarious though is there's a video of Sean Spicer at a press conference that was either today or yesterday or whatever. And
this is recorded on the 1st of June 2017 for release on the 11th.
And yeah, the clip is fucking wonderful. It just starts off like he's answering some question about something, and then another reporter goes, "Hi, should we be concerned about the fact that this odd text this odd tweet was left up, was posted, and it appears to be showing some sort of misspelling or something that we don't understand? Should we be worried about it?" Sean Spicer just goes, "Nope," and then another person immediately jumps on and is like, yeah, but I mean, it's been left up for an awfully long time. So are we sure there's not something that we should be concerned about? And Sean Spicer gets as far as saying, yeah, well, the subject or the context, the contents of that tweet is, it's known to the president and a very select few people, at which point the entire press gallery starts pissing themselves before he even gets to finish. Like a few select people know what it is, like obviously bullshitting it, and they're just there. They then start ripping at him, and then asking other questions, and then, at which point he just goes blank, blank, blank. Oh, it's so good! It's so good!
When I saw it, I was trying to work out if it was like an acronym for like Carry On Victorious for something.
No, it's not that clever.
Yeah,
he misspelt something.
He
Can I just say,
and it's just funny.
Mr. Spicer deserves props. He does, because some of the crap that man has to discuss.
Yeah,
where he has to literally, he must be behind the podium screen, going, "What's he done now? Oh shit!" Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be now announcing we're not letting anyone of colour ever travel ever again. Right, questions. And you're like, motherfucker, like bravery points at the very least. I mean,
that dude has to go. I mean,
I'm not going to call it bravery. That's idiocy following that fucking general into battle.
I don't know.
Sod that.
I mean, no, you've got to appreciate the stalwartness of the man, because there's no way he doesn't go to bed thinking, oh, I am the human equivalent of a muck spreader. That's my life now. Okay, good night.
I think he goes to sleep at night going, national tragedy, national disaster, national tragedy. Just give me something to work with. Earthquake, tornado, bomb. I don't care. Just give me something.
Fuck New Orleans up again. Let's do this.
Hey, Katrina, blow this.
Anyway, back to the topic.
We've done the topic.
Inherited behavioural traits. I think one that I've noticed in myself, but only because of reflection in my sister, is I'm less of a degree at this, but trying to make other people happy in spite of myself. And it leads to the point where I will tread through shit and kill myself.
Your sister actually has a terminal case of that.
Yeah, no, I'm not as bad, because I at least have inherited the thing from my father, which is going, fuck it.
Off, yeah.
Whereas Beth's not got that at all. And that's my mother. Always trying to make everyone happy.
Oh, hello. How's it going? I just wanted to call up, check you were still, like, you're okay after the other night, because I know it was a bit of a weird situation. I'm sorry, don't mind me. My hand's on fire. My child's just turned into rats, but I just want to make sure that you're okay. Is everything all fine?
Yeah, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be noting this as the point when Taz changes the intro speech. Welcome to the age of the phone call.
But I think only that trait and a supreme sense of laziness in myself has only led to my current situation with work and shit.
Oh, actually, I will tell you something. My father is absolutely amazing at international finance. Like that.
I mean, everyone needs a talent.
That was his job. He ain't that funny, motherfucker. But yeah, that was his job for many years. He was a finance director, yeah.
Right.
But surprisingly shit at your local finance of running your day-to-day household.
Amazing.
Like, can move millions, can't move £3.50. And I've not had the opportunity to move millions as yet, but I know I've got 50% of that trait. Yeah. I am shit with money.
I just imagine, in that case, I just imagine your dad walking into, like, Tesco's, going to, like, buy some bread, looking at the price, and then calling over like one of the shelf stackers and goes, excuse me, I don't understand, where are all the commas? Where I don't.
Shelf stacker would go down there by the tennis.
I thought I was in Sparks. Actually, one thing that I haven't inherited from my mother is that every time in a Marks and Spencer's, I have to buy my bits. So I have to get the nice meat from Sparks. I have to get the nice fish and the nice, but I won't buy the groceries.
If you deliver that,
go Tesco's for that.
If you deliver that in an Essex accent, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I've got to get my bits.
Got to get my bits.
If I get my bits, I get my nice stuff from Marks. But then I'm going to Aldi for the shit. I'm going to
who was that? I think is that a Noel Fielding joke about the fact that you don't nobody shops at Marks and Spencer's. You just go there for your bits.
Oh, that's an old joke. That's before. I think that's actually a Jasper Carrot joke.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, do you know
but
what?
That is definitely something I've inherited from my mother. You have to. Every time you're in there, that's a fillet steak. 20 quid down the drain.
Fucking their deli stands are wicked.
They're fucking incredible now. You fucking kidding me?
I've
fucking New York's like proper.
Oh,
did someone forget to turn his phone off?
No, because I have to have my phone on in order to actually play audio topics. But that was weird. Manchester keeps trying to call me. I don't know why.
What, the city?
Yep.
Tom, where were you a week Monday?
Back to the topic. So inherited behavioural traits.
It's all right. He threw some Islamic-looking people under the bus on that one.
With some nails.
2 came at once.
I don't know. Unfortunately, all I've got is my tendency towards criticism, and I can't think of anything I've really picked up from my dad other than general social awkwardness.
Hiking by yourself.
I don't really consider that a bad thing.
No, it's not. No.
I know
Strange.
it's a crass generalisation, but aren't your parents hippies?
Well, no, they are ex-freaks. Which I suppose is a type of hippie, I suppose. City hippie.
And you are a current freak. So surely that would count as a trait you've picked up.
I'm not a hippie, mate.
No, he's
but
not.
You are a freak.
He likes shooters way too much to be a hippie.
Fair.
I don't care if Kesmin's vegan. That's how hippie I'm not.
God damn it, once in a while you're gonna wear shoes.
Right, cool. Should we move on?
Yeah, fuck it, let's bang out another one.
Thank you, Chris Howitzbug, for that one. And you can find his shit, Let's Plays and stuff at Howitzbug on YouTube.
Ooh,
what a plug fucking central podcast this is.
And if you ever get a chance to meet Chris, what he really likes is hug and just squeeze his left buttock.
Oh, perky. That's my favourite buttock.
Not pinky.
No.
Okay.
He is when I'm done with him.
Or gaping.
Alright, so first off, you're right, Dom.
Captain Sitbeard, right, Dom?
Oh, fuck, I've met Captain Sitbeard.
You have met Captain Sitbeard now,
I fucking love that, man.
It was brilliant bringing him to a fucking games night, and everyone was just talking and being very nice to him and make sure he had a drink and all that kind of stuff. And then halfway through the night, it falls that's Captain Sitbeard, and everyone goes, "Oh, you're right. Hey!"
Literally, he's so nice. I met him for 4 hours in Greenwich, and I literally invited him round to my house.
Yeah, he's a dude.
He's a fucking god.
Anyway, what's he got to say?
I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just going to read it as it reads, which is
for it.
Default Dad Clam.
Default Dad Clam. Down to the people. Back once again with the Renegade Master.
Default power to the people. Back once again with the Renegade Master.
What was it? Default Dad Clam?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Let's pass it here.
No, we're talking about Default Dad Clam.
Absolutely, but I want to do a follow-up topic of what it actually is.
So, a Default Dad Clam.
Default D&D class. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's my handwriting, that's why.
Fuck that. I'm going with fucking Default Dad Clam.
Yeah.
Let's do both.
Absolutely. I mean, to quickly answer the question as intended,
Default Dad
Bard,
Clam,
for
jam,
me.
nitty gritty, you're listening to the boy from
Tom's
the
a wizard,
Big
and Eddie's a range. Is it not your default?
It has been my default just because that's the first character I made.
It's not my default either, motherfucker.
That second, I'm a tank. I've always been a tank in every RPG I've ever played.
And every bedroom he's ever been in.
Damn right.
My default, bear in mind Warhammer, was Slayer. Usually Dwarven, usually with a mohawk.
So what that be? What a tank type or
that's
fighter or?
That's the thing. It's fighter with no self-preservation because Slayers want to die. Worse.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But let's back to Default Dad Clam.
Jam nitty gritty. You listening to the boy from the Big Bang City.
Default Dad Clam was my favourite hip hop act from the early 90s.
I remember their big track, My Nike.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
That was a fucking great joke.
It was a good joke. Yeah, I clocked it as I was trying to do a follow-up.
Default Dad Clam is what I'm going to tell.
You're listening to the boy from the
That is what I'm going to tell my children that my wife's vagina is called.
Only by default because it's the only one around the house.
Oh, dude, that has
other than the daughter, but only on weekends.
That has strong adultery undertones. Like my default Dad Clam.
Well, hang on. Who said anything about adultery? All right, I'm thinking more poly.
No, but
everyone's on board. Everyone's okay. We fuck about. It's all fun. It's all good fun.
Okay, get that in writing.
It's just that's her particular is the default Dad Clam.
For a world-class divorce attorney right now.
Other than that, I don't know. The default Dad Clam would be
breakfast again for the Renegade Master.
You know how
it's going to carry on.
Yeah.
You know how in human genetics they found an Eve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which every human is descended from this one female.
It's a gorilla.
And then they found an Adam, which is the one male that every human's descended from.
It's
now,
not a bird.
the interesting thing is that the Adam and the Eve, they're about 60,000 years apart.
And there is a 6 in there, I know.
But I'm thinking default Dad Clam is
the
male
boy
clam
from the big bad city.
is the male clam that all clams are descended from. The Ad Clam.
Okay.
So it's the progenitor of the clam. Progenitor of the clam species.
You don't know that because of Warhammer, mate.
Sorry?
Progenitor. That word I learnt.
Oh, okay.
Playing 40k.
Alright.
Just imagine the clams, like Adam and Eve clam, getting kicked out of the Garden of Eden and covering themselves up with a bit of kelp.
Isn't it clams that have like the world's largest penis to body ratio?
No, that's me.
Boom.
If it's not clams, it might be mussels or barnacles.
I know
But it's a
barnacle,
shell.
maybe.
I know
I
there's
think
a
you're right, it's a
fly
barnacle.
that has the testicle to body mass.
And I think it's fruit flies have the largest sperm.
And
Their
tapirs.
sperm is about as long as they are.
And tapirs have the most manoeuvrable penis. Why do we know so much about penis? Can you tell we're boys?
I think foxes have a bone in their penis, or it could be.
Yeah,
badgers.
they can like
Most
lock
animals-
in.
Oh,
Most animals do have
yeah,
a-
they have the barbs.
No, they have a knot.
No, that's dogs.
okay.
Yeah. Foxes are.
To be
barbs.
honest, when I'm banging for a piss, I'll tie a knot in it.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, most animals, apart
Put a
from
banging knot in
humans, have a penis bone called a baculum.
Which is ironic considering we refer to
Quantum
the human
leap,
penis
yeah.
as a bone. It's like we're trying to compensate.
Yeah, isn't it just?
Interesting.
I used to love
words.
baculum. Ziggy and going through bodies and space and time and stuff. Fucking brilliant.
I was writing a sketch show once. Never went anywhere with it. Mostly it was spent writing He-Man behind the music. But remember the old VH1 thing? It's
Yeah.
like where He-Man is like fucking haggard in a strip
Yeah,
club
I remember that.
called Skellahorse. But anyway, fucking, I know. But one of the things was Quantum Leap was Sam jumping into the body of a porn star just before her first gaping anal scene. And his last line is, "Oh boy!"
Cool. Yeah. So
I also did
Scott
Poddington
Bakula,
Pe-
more Dracula.
I also
Great
did
film.
Poddington Peas behind the music. It was just a boiling pot of peas.
sorry, was that a Scott Bakula joke?
Yeah, of course it was.
Fuck, that slipped right under the radar. Well
Were
done.
we just talking
Well
about
done.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah, no, you were spot on the money. It just took me a second. Well fucking played, sir.
Oh, I will say, latest season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Scott
Yes.
Bakula is so good in it.
The musical episode.
Yes.
Oh, Scott Bakula just sweeping the floor and singing how depressing his life's got now.
So good.
Is it just the one episode, or is he?
No, it's one episode.
Yeah, okay,
cool. I'll have to check it out.
They do a whiz.
It's
episode.
yeah.
It's so good.
It's called The Gang Become Black or something like
Yeah.
that.
And Danny
Yeah.
DeVito just fucking kills it, that episode. It's amazing.
So good.
I love Danny
So
DeVito.
many not missed opportunities, unsaid opportunities of the N word. It's
Diverted
fantastic.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's default Dad Clam.
But then
Power to the
you're
people.
listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam High.
Tom, would you like to take
This
one
is
from?
Jam High.
Yeah, take one
No.
from the hot pot.
No, I want one from our new pot.
Okay, go on then.
Yeah. So, do you want to explain it while I
Yes,
pull one out?
I'm gonna call this the pitch pot.
It's got good noise.
Thank you very much.
Pitch pot.
The pitch pot. So last week, because I hadn't done anything for what I've been up to, I read I read a recipe that was generated by a neural network computer, and it was fucking hilarious. And the reason I found that is because our mate Alva from the Miss and Throw Play podcast had posted up the site, which is, hang on, I'll just get it up now. I've got it ready to go.
it from Alva? I didn't realise that.
lewisandquark.tumblr.com. Go check it out. It's really interesting. It's really
Lewis and
funny.
Quark.
And Quark, yeah. But the thing he posted up was the neural network computer had generated a bunch of story titles, and they're brilliant. And the second I read it, I thought, excellent. This has got content written all over it. So to explain, what you're going to be looking at, Tom, with your first slip is, first off, is the genre, and then it's the title.
Yeah,
and then
I got that.
the title might then include, like, film or date. Someone includes dates. It's brilliant. Anyway,
I think it'll probably speak for itself. So,
But-
by the way, remember this when we do the thank yous, because you're going to have to, say thank you to this website for providing some topics.
Yeah, I mean, I'll mention Liberty
Wow.
Quark every time we do this.
Taz giveth with his left hand, but taketh with his right.
But my idea was, if we read out the title for our topic, we come up with the premise, maybe some characters, and a synopsis, beginning, middle, and end.
I see why you said it's good that I am here.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing.
Captain Random.
This one might challenge it straight off the bat. So it's a documentary. Market That Knave.
Market That Knave. Oh fuck! That's the Donald Trump documentary, isn't it?
How to sell shit to manure peddlers.
I think it's a gritty documentary covering the eventual tragic divorce of Nigella Lawson.
Market That Knave. Why? I don't know. What's the joke I've missed here?
The knave of hearts, he stole some tarts.
Right. Okay, that's a bit.
That's a deep.
Okay, cool. No, let's go. So, like, what happens in the documentary?
Well, it's a fly on the wall documentary where obviously they're trying to reconcile, but you know from the very opening episode they're fucked. Like, you know the type of documentary where they're covering it, but the newspapers have already broke the story when they first announced the documentary, so you're just literally watching it for shock factor.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's probably got some
Making
sad
murderer.
music over the top every point, and there's probably some to camera pieces where Nigella says stuff in a very sexy voice, but when you actually get over masturbation, it's basically heartbreak. So at that point, you realise you have literally been masturbating over a woman's heartbreak and loss and sorrow, and you
When
end up
do
just
you not
falling
do that during porn?
So that's the whole point of the exercise.
the blowjob bit.
So I'm guessing in this documentary we're talking like a single handheld camera, very kind of shaky, muted,
kind
colours.
of royal
Bit out of
family-esque. That kind of slightly depressing.
Fly on the wall.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, Nigella Lawson. I don't know. I'm expecting, especially in a it's a roughy. Yeah. So, I mean, part of it is obviously going to be there's going to be some breakup sex, and then there's going to be an argument afterwards where some glasses of Chardonnay are thrown across the kitchen.
No, she was going to
Only
go
by
with Chardonnay,
Australian.
but what she did was she found a rather cheeky recipe whereby she put a raspberry sorbet in a Chardonnay glass.
No. Slower, Eddie.
She put a soft, smooth, almost moist raspberry souffle in a Chardonnay glass.
Sorry. That was the erection on the bottom of the table.
Then, after savouring the bouquet, you pull it close to you, and then you pitch that motherfucker at that cheating bastard's head until he fucking admits that he slept with Susan!
Who's Susan?
I have no idea where I'm going with this, but
Oh,
anyway.
no, let's figure out. Oh no, who did he cheat with?
Susan. It's got to be Susan. And here's
Who's
the
done it?
fucker.
He did. With Susan.
And like, she's the intern. She's been the intern at Nigella's company for years. You know, Nigella went out on a limb and took her with no sexy voice, only 13 years culinary college. But she took a chance on her.
Wait, hang on. Okay, hang on. Maybe this is like the late documentary twist where you actually find out the real
I just say,
documentary is the documentary about the documentary.
I
Because
had no idea I knew so much about Nigella Lawson. I don't know where this shit is coming from.
But making up for all we fucking
yeah,
know, mate.
maybe the whole thing was she'd agreed to do this documentary, and the documentarian got ahead of the game, fucked Susan, and then made it seem like it was the husband's fault. And so the last half of a lot of it is made up
He
of
broke rule one
the
of being a
support
documentarian.
camera. Yeah.
He's alienating his entire field in protest of the holier-than-thou attitude of documentarians.
And then tried to sell it.
And it's-
How did he sell it?
And the whole thing becomes a meta-documentary on documentaries.
And it turns out Michael Moore wrote the whole damn thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Matt Damon.
Market That Knave, coming to a Tesco's value aisle near you
Very
soon.
fucking quickly.
Coming to you 2:00 in the morning on BBC 7.
No, coming to use the Nigella Lawson documentary.
Has anyone heard the YouTube mix of Nigella Lawson talking dirty?
No.
That sounds fucking epic.
Fucking must watch it.
Right.
It's
You've got
just
homework, listeners.
pornographically excellent.
Excellent. I'm going to have to find that, and then I'm going to have to play that over one of my preferred porns. And then see what that does for me. Oh!
No, don't do it now.
That happened. As we're talking about food, so have you guys heard of and seen cake farts?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're on the internet.
Yeah.
There's a new one. It's fucking amazing. Fondue fart.
Excellent.
And it's just a video of a chocolate
Thank you,
fondue.
ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Pot Time Podcast. We're off.
It's a video of a chocolate fondue fountain, and there's an arse next to it.
Of course it's chocolate.
And then there's a child's doll on the other side of the of the fountain, and there's no sounds. Oh, and also in the background, just past the fountain, you can see like the faces of a group of lads just watching intently. And then as it plays, it's all in slow motion. The chocolate then just starts whipping off the fountain, splattering all over the doll's face. It's amazing.
God, that sounds like a fucking cool 3D world video.
What was the title of the documentary?
Market that knave.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did all right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Sweet.
One from the hot pot, mate.
You do realise this limits me to only picking these out, him only picking those out, and you only picking out the new pot.
It don't fucking matter.
In fact, that does simplify things, so that just means we can keep the pots in front of us.
Yes, we all got a pot each. Like it.
He got a little pot.
Right, I feel special now.
Lovely.
Mine's Aberlour. Oh no, it's not. It's Aberfieldy.
It's from Chris, I'm assuming Farnham.
Okay.
If the food has gone off, where did it go, and what is it doing?
Off with the fridge that's running.
Jumping over the moon, in that case, I guess.
No, that's not the food, that's the dish and the spoon.
Yeah, I know that was the point of the shit joke. But never mind. Yeah, no, where does food go when it goes off?
I mean, anyone who's ever seen that epically, beautifully crafted documentary from the 80s...
Marketing that knave?
No, the other one. The Poddington Peas.
Oh, yes.
You would know that down at the bottom of the garden, amongst the birds and the bees, there lives a lot of little people, and they're called
the Poddington Peas.
There's Creepy Black, Happy and Dumpy. Keep their secret now, please. Happy Stippy and the Sweet Pea. And the Poddington Peas.
So they go to the bottom of the garden.
Big time.
See, I reckon my food probably tries to make a break for Cornwall and hit up the sunny climes in the Isle of Scilly, but on the way they go through Wimbledon, whereby they get wrangled by the Wombles, who liquefy them and turn them into Womble lube for their dirty, filthy, rotten Womble sex romps.
I'm pretty sure.
And yes, I said romp, like I'm a tabloid paper. Because it's that level of filth. It's romp worthy.
I'm pretty sure the food in my fridge is destroyed via a controlled explosion carried out by the frozen chicken in the freezer.
I mean, this is the problem when you get firecracker chicken.
Dear.
You're going to keep pushing till you get one that hits, aren't you?
Yeah, we're 61 issues in. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yes, I think I'm going to enter a topic at some point which just goes, Taz, be funny.
Well, now I can't.
Damn, son! When did we try just be funny? No, that doesn't happen on this podcast. Never.
Yeah, we're not here for comedy. We're here for comedy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Did you not hear my hello?
Thing is, comedy, I'm assuming you're using the French for shit.
Yeah.
Not murder.
No, that's also part of the joke.
So it's a double-ended.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's carry on deconstructing it,
right?
Because then we'll eventually
make it funny. Yeah. We'll explain the joke to the point it's funny again.
As Jimmy Carr says, deconstructing a joke is like deconstructing a frog. It's not very funny, and the frog dies.
So here's the interesting thing: when your food does go off, what the fuck does it leave in it? Like, has it got a twin that it's murdered and just left its rotting corpse?
Yeah, you can always tell because the evil twin's got a goatee.
Ah, the mould.
I've always thought it looks a little hairy.
There it is. That's why mould develops. It's growing the evil goatee.
Ah, see.
Stop looking at me. I'm not doing this fucking whimsy.
You just have to ask the questions, Tom. You just have to ask the questions.
I mean, conceivably, the reason that the light goes off when you shut the fridge door is that's when they power up the portal to the evil universe.
Have you? Okay, you've definitely seen this Sam and Max episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't.
See, when the fridge goes wrong, it's a portal to another ice realm.
Yeah, but basically the reason the light goes off is because they need that power to power the portal.
There's a reason why I don't like your whimsy, and that's because I really like Steve Purcell's whimsy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
It's done so much better.
and I'm like 99%.
Well, he probably has time to think about it, Thomas. God. I actually quite like the idea that, like, when, say, for instance, our beetroots go off, I quite like the idea. Yeah, like...
God, so middle class.
He goes off beat all the time, Taz.
Hey.
Syncopation, mate. Syncopation.
So, I mean, the whole thing, I don't know why. Like, I love beetroot.
Does it affect your falafel?
Anytime we get beetroot
And
in,
your couscous?
it ends up going, like, white and fur. We just don't get around to eating it enough. And I like the idea that my actual beetroots are, like, on a beach in Malibu somewhere. They're sipping a pina colada. And they're talking, they're narrating even the story about how they've left their brother's rotten corpses in our fridge. And I'm imagining beetroot would have sounds like Gordon Freeman.
Pardon me, like that. What,
Taz,
silent?
Taz. Your beetroot doesn't die. It's on a farm. It's frolicking. It's happy.
Well, see, that's where it's gone off
Yeah.
to.
Food goes off to the farm to live with the puppies
Upstate.
and the dogs. Yeah.
Well, okay, here's one
That's
from
a ginormous
Fuck you,
fucking
Chris.
film.
That was awful.
Chris, get better.
Here's one from Sophie's Chests, the community.
One from the community
That
chest.
still makes me laugh.
Hello, Dom.
Hey,
All right,
Dom.
Captain Sickbed, you all right, Dom?
Meanwhile, in Universe B, the PTP hosts are sitting down to discuss the topic of where does all this fucking fresh food come from?
Well done. Well played,
I
that
was
man.
a beat behind you to say developing the portal to connect to a fridge.
Fantastic. How whimsy is the lowest form of comedy.
Sorry?
Yeah, I said it. Fuck you. And we're all agreeing in Universe B.
I mean,
Apart from me, who's just talking about unicorns and beavers' faces
Yeah,
on
because I'm guessing the
tarts.
rest of us in Universe B, when we start, we're not even, well, obviously it's not going to be alcohol, we're going to be drinking, I don't know, really weak English breakfast tea, and the more we drink it, the more somber we get, or they get rather, because it's not us, it's B versions.
We had a really similar topic to this when we were doing the Sobercast, the very first Sobercast, and we were talking about, this is the weird universe.
Yeah, but this is specifically,
Dark parallel.
Universe B, which
Universe
might not
B.
necessarily be the dark one. It's
What's
just,
worse is we're Universe C, but we're under that grade.
oh, dude, do you think highly of us?
All right,
dude,
D for dark.
I think
we're
we got,
pushing
Got
V.
fucking Trump in power.
I think we've got to be like at least a level of triple letters. Like we've got to be the Universe XXX. No shit, no,
definitely not.
Sex.
Okay, it's got to be just short of Universe YYY.
No, XXY, one off
Why?
from the good shit.
We wanted to be XYX, but Neil Peart's drumming is fucking insane.
That's YYZ.
Very good.
Sid. Oh, okay, fine.
Ding. Right.
Cool.
In Universe B, we land a joke.
Yes.
No, never.
In Universe B, Taz and me are on the same page.
In Universe B, we can actually riff off each other quite happily, but it's all about misery.
Loves company. Wow.
So this has been
Universe B.
Hot Topic podcast from Universe B. Thank you for joining us. If you want anything further to do, hang on, sorry, I'm just getting a call. Yeah, how's it going, mate? Yeah. No. Actually, yeah, no. Some Merlot sounds fantastic. I'm just thinking like Merlot probably the best choice. Like, just do a shitload of pills and then drink the Merlot and slowly slip away. Oh, by the way, my sister got married and then I drowned in the bath. And yeah, no, I thought that was a good idea as well. Yeah, all right, cheers, mate.
Fantastic. Right, next topic.
It's worth the wait.
One from me, isn't it? So is it another neural network one?
Yeah, I mean, if we want to go through them that quick, I mean, there's fucking loads in there, mate. There are loads in there.
They're so good.
There are loads.
All right, I'll go for the big one. I can see a big one, which is going to scare me.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting one.
Holy shit! What I pulled out.
I figured we treat this like the Kai.
Okay. Oh, because right, I see.
So this was a group of titles. In fact, it says on the article, this is what was produced when I turned the creativity variable all the way down, and this was the list of titles it created, which I have lovingly dubbed the what's it called, Tom?
Oh, I thought that was the first one. Oh, no, that makes sense, actually. No, that makes sense. Okay, so it's entitled The Last Lost Stranger Story Saga.
Cool. Should we do the first one and then mark it off?
Absolutely. Okay, so this is a film from 1994, and it's entitled The Story of the Stranger. So it's basically idle hands, but there's a lot of wanking involved.
I was just going on that thought.
I got there first.
Fuck you. I had a whole plot of independently thinking offhand, like if you're right-handed, it's the left hand, and lots of sad music of how it's abused by being leant on and crushed.
See, I mean, I was thinking something along the lines of somebody trying to recreate part of the magic of what are they called? There was the Ninja Turtles, and then there were the
Battletoads.
I'm talking about the film. The films. There's some Ninja Kangaroos or some shit.
Films? Tank Girl?
Yeah, I was just thinking they're wallabies, aren't they?
I thought they were kangaroos.
No, it's like it doesn't matter. But you
I'm fucking annoyed. I don't know what this is. What is it?
Right up both our streets.
I think it's called the Warriors of something, and it's really fucking bugging
it's not
me.
the Guardians of Gahula, the film.
No, it's not. But it's part of that whole series of hey, the Ninja Turtles came out, wicked. Let's make a bunch of films about martial arts animals.
Okay.
And in this one, it's kangaroos.
Wait, there was a bunch of films about martial arts?
Yeah, there were a handful.
There was, yeah.
But I'm thinking the story of the stranger is kind of very, very sort of similar kind of feel to it. That kind of early 90s. This is where practical effects are at this time, and we'll throw in the odd bit of thing. But the whole thing's directed by Uwe Boll.
Okay.
So we just got to figure out who the stranger is and what that story is going on.
Well, if we're going to go for early 90s weird character animal thing, Howard the Duck.
80s.
Yeah, that was 80s.
Let's go with Howard the Duck anyway, because I saw him in Guardians and I was the only person in the cinema that laughed.
Oh, that was fantastic.
I saw him, I laughed, and everyone looked at me.
Because no one knows.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, the thing is, this is going to be difficult to begin with. I encourage you not to look down the list.
I've put it back in the pot already.
Excellent.
I've crossed out the one
because
we had.
If
I
we
realised they were all related because it was all the same words.
If we can nail the stranger and the story, this is going to be the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, so the stranger then.
Let's talk about the stranger.
By definition, we don't know who the stranger is.
Well, here's the thing. Like, this topic doesn't give us a genre.
No, it just gives us an era.
But I'm thinking just kind of family adventure.
Well, no,
it's got that feel to it.
What I was thinking was almost like Usual Suspects, like no one knows who he is. So kind of a Kaiser Soze, no one knows who Kaiser Soze is, so it's the stranger.
Okay,
so two people did.
Well, yeah, and everyone does by the end of the film.
So the stranger is literally just the stranger. That's all we ever know of him in this film. The stranger turns up and then shit, like he does.
In my head, Clint Eastwood ran a series of films called The Man with No Name.
Exactly, that's where I went.
I haven't seen them.
Like 90% of his westerns.
It actually scares me how much you're in my own brain.
Get out of my head, man!
We clearly grew up on the exact same pop culture.
It's weird when we speak, because I'll be talking about a night at a club and Tom will go, yeah, I was there.
I was there, yeah.
And, we did not know each other. But apparently we've lived almost identical lives.
Okay, so the stranger, let's get back to it.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Okay,
I'm going to say it's probably early 90s or mid 90s. It's going to be product placement based.
Okay, if it's early 90s...
Pepsi Man.
If it's early 90s, he's played by Kevin Costner.
Although, hang on.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, it could definitely be Kevin Costner. Now, rather than product placement, that could come further down the line. This was just a film that somebody made, and then people ran with it, and then it became a cult hit. But I'm thinking, if we go a little
in that case, it was originally made in its original Spanish dialect. 'Cause it was a Mexican film. But still with Kevin Costner.
So what
playing the part of Anthony Banderas,
and he refuses to do a Mexican accent, just like he refused to do an English accent in Prince of So literally, it's like, "Hey Gonzalez, we go over there, we kill the hombres." No, and he's like, "Yes, we're gonna go over there, and we're gonna kill the hombres."
Hombres.
So how about this? How about the entire film is so there's a small town, USA, whatever.
No, Mexico.
But yeah, at some point. a stranger, a vagrant turns up.
Played by Kevin Costner.
Played by Kevin Costner.
In a poncho.
In like kind of, you can still tell it's Kevin Costner, but the makeup is the prosthetics.
But he's got the poncho and the big hat.
And a toothpick.
And a toothpick.
And he turns up and he doesn't talk to anyone. People try talking to him, he doesn't talk. He's
a rude bugger, basically.
He's just seen around town, outside bits, just watching. Like, say he'll be watching a field or watching a house. And then the whole story is about the town losing their shit. About
No, that's enough.
And then the whole story is about the town losing their shit about this stranger who's just turned
The
up.
sheriff's a
And then eventually, like, through the town losing their shit, something goes off. And then after that, the stranger disappears.
Dude, you know the Clint Eastwood film where he gets the whole town to paint the town red?
Yeah.
Because the 3 guys who whipped him to death.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not the exact film he's describing?
Actually, yeah, pretty much.
High Plains Drifter.
That's the one.
High Plains Drifter, man with no name, walks into town, no one knows, he hardly talks to anyone. Then
It's part of the whole series, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fucking great film. It's so good.
Basically, this is a spaghetti western film, is what we're
Yeah.
going to say. But it's in the 90s, so it's got to have a bit of an edge to it.
Well, yeah,
it's
but-
black and white, and it's Kevin Smith.
No, but let's go.
Dude, that's 2 Mexicans leaning against a taverna talking about dick.
Yes.
Hey, hombre, you ever had your asshole lit by a fat man in a sombrero? Good night. Right, that's me done.
Yeah, cool. Oh no, I mean that works because the thing, like, a lot of the spaghetti westerns were just remakes of other stories.
Yeah, usually samurai stories.
And then there have been remakes of spaghetti westerns sort of transposed into other settings.
Okay, so
it
quite
could-
simply, this is the story of a wandering samurai that's been ripped off onto a Mexican culture, probably directed by an early Robert
Played by a
Rodriguez,
white man.
Played by Kevin Costner, who refuses to do a Mexican accent while dressed in a
hang on,
vaguely
hang on.
racist Mexican
Yeah,
outfit.
And so he's not a stranger. He's just a strange man. He's a stranger.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? It's not in Mexico, but Kevin Costner is made up to look like a cartoon Mexican. Just turns up.
We're talking Tom Cruise, Tropic Thunder style.
Yeah. That sort of shit.
Okay.
But only,
And-
with mid-90s prosthetics.
And the
makeup.
original concept,
Cruise in Tropic Thunder.
concept idea pitched by the original author of the script was the Strangler.
Oh, it's not Tom Cruise.
But he's dyslexic.
Robert Downey Jr.
Was the Strangler, but
Yeah, so the entire thing is written around him being a strangler. Because he's dyslexic, he wrote The Stranger, and everyone went,
Fucking
that's really
yes.
good, man, that's intense, there's some twist on it, and he just didn't have the balls to correct them.
And they go up on the roof and play hockey.
Yeah.
Done.
And so, okay, cool. And so it just turned into this. I mean, are we okay with the idea of the town ripping itself apart over the
Oh, yeah.
Wicked. So that's it. It's this quiet little cult thing that came out on low budget. It was a
And
weird,
the tagline is, how many wrong things can be so right?
and it's a sort of film where people who are really into it like to say things like, "Oh, it's a morality tale about the nature of distrust," and that sort of shit. But at some point,
the
it's
director
taken
was
with.
trying to say that the stranger is actually us. And when he found out that it was the Strangler, he was trying to say that aren't we all, at our essence, murderers?
All right, cool. We have the story of the Strangler. I look forward to seeing what that turns into.
Can I just say, this part is mine, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I love that pot. That's really good. Well done, mate.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Alva, for bringing that up. at some
Yeah.
point. Okay,
My brain is in a pot.
there we go. Let's have one from the host pot.
Go for it,
Hot pot,
Edouard.
one from the hosts. Pardon me.
Okay. I'm going to have to read this out like a redneck rock fan.
Cool, do it into the mic.
New Tallica album.
New Tallica.
No, new
Metallica.
Tallica.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like Metallica.
Who's it from?
I think that's one I put in like
Okay.
fucking ages ago when
It's
the album
from
came
The
out.
Stranger.
Death Magnetic? No.
No, there's a new one. I can't remember what it's called now.
The one with all the faces and it's shit.
I'm now at an age where I go, who gives a fuck?
Do you know what the new album's not too bad.
I'm sure it is, but the thing is, I have gone through
No, it's
so
not.
many Tallica albums that I'm literally at the point now where I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Well, I mean, the only reason I listened to it is because they released the whole thing on YouTube. before the release. And they did that, so I went through.
Why are you coming for those cunts who are so against free music?
Napster, and then they dude, get out of my head.
On.
Seriously, for fuck's sake.
Come the fuck on. Read some actual history. They had very little to do with the shutdown of Napster.
No, they did.
The
lady doth protest too much.
They were the sacrificial lambs for the work of the records.
Lars.
It's been done some awful shit in the media.
And the problem is that, like, the reason they get the rap for it is because Lars was so fucking vocal about it. Yeah. In truth, the shutdown of Napster happened by the combined legal force of the record labels.
It should have been fucking shut down. It was a joke.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because they stole it off Seth Green while he was asleep. That's why they called it Napster, because he was napping. That's a really shit Italian joke that went over everyone's heads.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's now been so long since I listened to it that I can't really remember any of the tracks. There were a couple that was... No, it was
I'll go
good.
so far as Chris's earlier one about food was actually
thrash.
quite good.
It's basic thrash.
It's
not even good
done.
thrash. Metallica have done it better.
Look,
do you know what? The one thing, one product I love out of the last 10, 15 years of Metallica is the gif of James Hetfield at the side of the stage,
tapping
mid-solo. Tapping the shoulder that's away from him.
Oh, yeah, the security
guard.
Yeah.
The security guard looks the other way and he carries on playing.
But this proves my point, although that is epic, is that at his height, Marilyn Manson was taken to court for putting his dick on a security guard. James Hetfield, the fucking godfather of metal, taps. It's like finding Aussies a vegan.
Mm-hmm. No, because it's mischievous.
That's
the thing.
That's
the reason I like it.
I like
James
it.
Hetfield, fucking
I like it.
Give me some.
But let's face it, when he cut his hair off,
he got so fucking pretty.
He got pretty.
He got
well pretty.
He got Ron Perlman pretty.
But he quit. He quit drinking, and everyone knows 99% of golden metal is alcohol, and the other 1% is drugs.
Yeah.
All the best music of all time was written while drunk.
Or on drugs.
Or on drugs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, you have to give the 1% because of the 60s. But apart from that...
I'm gonna stand my ground on this. I actually quite like it. I think it's worth listening to if you haven't listened to it.
I am not degrading it at all. It's Tallica, they're very talented. I've not listened to it, I wouldn't like to judge. What I'm saying is, who gives a fuck? Like, literally, are they drawing a pension yet?
No, not yet.
They're millionaires. Why would they draw a pension?
Well, I mean, the reason...
ODB didn't he? Was a millionaire.
Yeah, but motherfucker was out for $1.
Yeah. he took an MTV film crew to go pick up his fucking benefit.
Yeah.
while Wu-Tang was number one.
Who was that?
ODB of Wu-Tang.
Old Dave Bastard. Ain't nothing to fuck with.
While Wu-Tang was number one, Killer Bees.
Yeah.
Took an MTV film crew to go collect his welfare.
Wow.
Because he's from the streets, motherfucker. I'm ODB, I miss you so much.
Oh, God. Rest in peace.
Oh, I love that man so
Ever
much.
living.
It's just something about meth and ODB and Redman and shit. They're just fucking funny.
Although, fucking Redman, I completely lost respect for him when he did the fucking Christina Aguilera
Dirty,
thing.
yeah.
We didn't come here to party! I came here to get a paycheck!
But I tell you what, like, you got to give up, like, the lyrics were good. His bit of
his
that
little verse,
incredibly commercial
and
song.
And to be fair, the music video is quite funny
Yeah.
because he punches out a mascot wearing a rabbit costume.
Yeah. To be honest, I watched Marilyn Manson's Tainted Love video waiting for the same thing.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, okay. Anyway, here's one from Sophie's Chest, one from the community.
Hello. Who is it?
You're right, Dom.
Hello, Captain Sickbeard. You right, Dom?
I love you, Dom.
World's slowest form of communication.
Yeah!
Bitches! Captain Sickbeard has this to say. Rikard, in truth, I'm not really into football, but I did win some money as I made a troll bet against England that came in. Whereabouts do you live?
Fantastic. So, Rikard, if you can get back to us with that one, it'll come up in about a year. Yeah. Actually, I think that's actually following on from the last one we did.
Yeah, very probably.
Brilliant.
Cool. I'll tell you what, as a quick, Tom, do you want to take one from the community?
Absolutely.
Community?
Il community.
It's like, oh my god, like the community.
And
like, OMG.
holy fucking shit. 2 in a row, motherfucker.
Oh, what?
Rikard. World's slowest form of communication.
Excellent.
Sorry, Don. Close, but so far. But could you repeat your last message? I think I missed it. So, so Dom, if you wouldn't mind submitting the same thing again, get back to us.
Right, okay, as that was another quick one, go on, Eddie. One from Sophie's chest.
There is a point when you realise that the 2 or 3 listeners we have are so much cleverer than we are.
They're so good. We love you guys.
This is perhaps my favourite thing about the podcast.
And please, like, if you are a listener and a lurker, we love you. But come out the shadows. Send us a few topics.
Yeah, please do. Go
you can get in on this frivolity.
Go to the pottopicpodcast.com, go to submit a topic, and just, I don't know, write anything. You've already heard. We'll talk about any old bullshit.
Yeah,
and frequently
much to your pain.
Okay, speaking of which, CSB on the MIC, come with me to the place to be. Hey, Dom.
You right, Dom?
Films that cause a rift between hosts. I want to say that's supposed to be rift.
Yeah, let's go with that. Rift between
hosts. Where, like, that's epic. No, that's shit. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
right.
someone say Rocky. I dare you. I fucking double dare you.
I haven't watched it.
It's all right.
I can't fucking get into it.
It's all right.
Everyone says it's a classic.
No. The thing with the first Rocky is you need to watch the next 2.
Do you know the only thing about Rocky that I know for definite,
it's fun.
apart from the fact there's punching involved, is that
very little punching, to be fair.
Apparently, right, this is my friend made me watch 1, 2, and 3 with Mr. T. To appreciate the beauty. And the only thing I took away from that is, in the first film, Rocky's friends are giving him shit about Adrian being mentally retarded.
Yeah.
And one of them says, you know what you need to do? You need to take him to the zoo, because retards, they like the zoo. Mm-hmm. Their quote, not my feelings. And Rocky goes... And Rocky goes ape shit.
Everyone likes the zoo.
No, right? Rocky goes ape shit at him, yeah? And then in the second one, he takes her to the fucking zoo.
Yeah. But Dolph Lundgren's there. Not in the zoo, but in the film.
And he punches him so hard.
I love Dolph Lundgren.
I'm so gutted that you said, "Oh, not in the zoo," because for an instant there, I had an image of
Dolph Lundgren punching a polar bear
and Adrian going through the zoo, and they get to like the gorilla enclosure, and there's Dolph Lundgren with
Please
his
don't feed the
glued to his face, going, "Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, I swear to God, actually, this could be this film, Detention. It's a film starring Dolph Lundgren where he's an ex-cop who's become a teacher who has to thwart a bunch of cyberpunks who are running a drug ring out of a high school. The tagline for this film is soldier, full stop, teacher, full stop, hero, full stop. I fucking love this film. I've got it on DVD. I will lend it to any listener that wants it.
Oh, fuck me. I need to see that.
Amazing.
The tagline
There is a scene where a man in a wheelchair chases someone upstairs and does not show him getting up the stairs.
The tagline should have been Kindergarten Cop 2.
It is so incredibly great, this film.
Oh, I need to see that.
Fantastic. It's camp as fuck. It doesn't care about a plot. What plot? They're doing drugs. Dolph Lundgren, done. It's fucking good.
But to bring us back to the topic, it's films that cause the rift between the hosts. So we need films that are considered good that you think are shit.
Is there any films that you guys can think of that I love that you don't like? Because you both know my film taste.
I think it's Tom, I'm in your head.
Yeah, we've got the same taste.
We've got the exact same taste. So the chances of us splitting on this are slim. So Taz, all on you, mate. Rub us up the wrong way.
I can think of authors we'd already talked about this evening before the recording, like Neil Gaiman and all that kind of stuff.
It's films. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I quite like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy remake.
It was all right. It was not the TV series or the book.
Okay. Sorry, it's not film, but fuck it, I'm determined to get one for Dom on this. So, I really, really like the Netflix Other Douglas Adams.
Other Douglas? Oh, fuck.
Oh, Dirk Gently?
Yep. I really like that.
I got halfway through and I kind of fell off because I was bored.
I really, really enjoyed it, Taz. It's really good.
It's not the books, because the books are fantastic, and it's not the audio book, which is Harry Enfield as Dirk Gently.
Wow, really?
He is so good.
It's not Steve Manganing.
Have either of you seen the BBC Steve
Yeah,
Mangan?
I've seen Steve
It shits all over it.
Manganing. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It
Not seen
completely
it.
because
Elijah
it's
Wood's
actually
better.
Dirk Gently.
I did like Elijah Wood in it, to be fair. I really liked him.
I like Elijah Wood.
I really like him as well. Do you know, there is a great, plug in another podcast here, My Dad Wrote Porno.
Yes.
Where they're talking about, with Elijah Wood, about this porno book that one of the guys' podcast dad wrote the porno book.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. He's such an open, warm human being.
Yes.
Do you know what though? He's got like this most eclectic taste in music, and then it like and just like Zach Braff did, and a few other people, he just opened his own little indie label. Just trade off my name.
Very
completely
cool.
Don't care. But and like he's basically the American Noel Fielding.
Don't say that.
No, that's not fair.
No, like in the eclectic music, but giving them a platform. So like Noel
Okay, so
Fielding.
maybe say Julian Barrett.
Julian Barrett didn't bring the bands in; he wrote the music. But like Noel Fielding has this eclectic taste in music.
I don't know. That's a weird juxtaposition.
Fielding,
but all right, fine.
You know, I want to cause a riff, motherfucker.
So films.
Or
anyway,
we go in the or we go in the fridge, we open a riff, Evil Eddie comes out, and that's when shit kicks off.
And all the food is off.
All right, how about this? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I quite like the latest Disney princess movie, Moana.
I fucking love it.
I haven't seen it.
Dom,
It's
we're not
fucking
letting
amazing.
this drop until we get a riff. This is for you, motherfucker. I'm not dropping this.
All right, so keep on Disney.
Rocky Horror
Eels.
Picture Show. I fucking adore it.
Yeah, no,
It's all right.
It's great. It's fine.
God damn it.
It's got Tim Curry in it. Of course I'm going to fucking love it. Or like it.
Okay, Clue, the Tim Curry film.
Fuck off, it's one of the best films ever made.
I don't particularly like Tron.
Fuck you.
Yay!
We found one. How about Tron Legacy?
I haven't seen it, but Tron's boring.
Fuck
No. He's got a point. It is.
It's good boring.
It is really fucking boring.
Like,
but
when we get to
the
the
entire
point where
time I watched it as a kid, I was grinning ear to ear. So it has that kind of nostalgia thing for me.
Dude, he goes into a computer
It's
game.
fucking Kurt Russell.
No, I don't.
It's
I don't
not. It's Jeff
care.
Bridges.
It's. Oh, that's true. It is Jeff Bridges.
It's Jeff Bridges.
It's kind of.
That's who I meant.
I don't care.
But motherfucker, it's Jeff Bridges. Fuck you.
The concept is passable. Some of the ideas they come up with look cool, but in terms of story, particularly in terms of pacing, it's got all the pace of your fucking mind-gone grandma being dragged along by a half-dead sloth.
It was basically a tech demo for
Wait. What type of sloth?
Three-toed.
Two-toed.
Fuck you. It's a three-toed.
I've got three, 2, 3, 3 at the back, 3 at the back, going once, going twice.
Whiskey.
Top me up.
Tron's a good one. There you go,
so there you go, Dom. Be happy you've caused an argument.
It's not very good.
But still, fuck you.
Like, I've made it to the end of that
something
film. I think I made it to the end of that film when I was a kid and was just like, okay, fine. And then I rewatched it. I've tried a couple of times and I managed to finish it once within kind of living memory.
If you don't have that nostalgia,
the payoff was
I can
just
see it.
Yeah, but like to value a film based on its nostalgia. Oh yeah,
fuck
Star
off.
Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
You fucking...
There's
right, there are lines.
That's fair.
And there are lines.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, wicked. And I'm charging this one like a fucking marathon runner. Arms behind back, head dipped down, going for first place, smashing that ribbon. Because Star Wars is merely fine.
It's a fairy story for boys.
Wait. Which Star Wars?
The original
trilogy.
I mean, I will give
Which
it...
original trilogy? The original trilogy or the...
The original trilogy.
Not the original trilogy.
Okay,
not the
in which
prequel
case,
trilogy.
fuck you and everything you stand for, you wrong.
Again, I watched it as a kid and I got invested and I love it. And I love it to this day.
No, I will give it to The Empire Strikes Back. Great film.
It's the best of them.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you thoroughly enjoyed Rogue One.
Yeah,
You enjoyed it. It was a good romp.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Take your words.
I enjoyed it in the same way
but
I enjoyed the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
Brain off, fun action.
Can I just point out though that Star Wars is responsible for the greatest Taz U-turn in history?
Yeah. Jar Jar Binks. Fair enough. Yeah.
Like, that's still... I still wake up and listen to that sometimes just to put a smile on my face. Just your indignation.
It's almost 360 term when he said he sort of came up with the theory that Jar Jar Binks is the ultimate Sith Lord.
I didn't come up with that.
No, but when he mentioned it, I mean...
I think that might have been me, mate.
Was it you?
Well,
we definitely had that conversation on the podcast.
It's well established. But yeah, no, I mean, the Star Wars films, all of them, there was...
Good shout, dude. Well done.
I mean, they're cool. Do you know what's really cool about Star Wars?
Everything.
X-Wing.
Me.
Great game.
Yeah, it's a good miniature game.
No,
we almost went an entire couple of podcasts without fucking mentioning that game. I've got to put that in the tags again.
Listeners can't see this, but my fists are very slowly rising into the air.
And the VO is also rising into the air.
Nope, that's just the smell of my t-shirt. My pits are fine. My t-shirts are terrible.
There must be more. But well done. You've got two straight off the bat.
Okay. Dark Crystal.
It's all right.
Yeah, I like Dark Crystal.
Damn it, I thought I was going to split the room.
Labyrinth.
No point even fucking mentioning it. It's awesome.
I don't know. Has anyone got...
Flight of the Navigator?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm with you on that.
I love that film.
It's fun.
I'm with you because age appropriate.
Yeah.
Do not mind. Have watched. We'll watch.
Starman with Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Haven't seen.
Howard
the Duck?
Starfighter?
Last Starfighter, what, where he wins at the computer game?
Yeah. Toys?
What, with Richard Pryor?
No, Robin Williams.
Oh, Toys. Yeah, I kind of did that.
That was all right.
I was trying to find films that no one else likes that I like.
It's tricky, isn't it?
Because we've all got such
Dad's Army, the
good
film.
taste
I
in
haven't
films.
seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, going back to Harry Hill. Did you realise there was a Harry Hill film?
No.
It's not very good.
It's really not. I've got it.
Yeah.
Because this divides me. I'm a massive Bottom Young Ones fan, but Guest House Paradiso, not a good film.
Nah.
Now, I remember enjoying that more than I've enjoyed Bottom.
No.
Tell you what, go and watch nuclear
Apocalypse
grade
Now.
Y fronts.
Oh, what, the live tour?
Yeah, the
Nuclear
bottom
grade
live,
Y fronts.
and then watch Guest House Paradiso, and it's the
scene for
same
scene.
joke. It's pretty much the same jokes and done worse without a live audience.
All right, okay, cool. All right, okay. It's time to pull the pin. It's time to press the big red button. This isn't the film, but it's going to throw me on the bus.
You're listening, Trump. Get on it.
I fucking love How I Met Your Mother.
So do I.
Fuck you guys. It's shit.
Yeah, but it's good shit.
No, it's fucking.
No, it's great. It's great shit.
Abysmal bullshit. It is so canned laughter. Americans trying to do comedy and not pulling it off.
Sometimes you don't want anything of risk. Sometimes you just want comfortable.
It's fucking appalling. You probably like Big Bang Theory, don't you? You guns.
Yes.
No.
Early Big Bang Theory.
I used to, and then I remember watching it at some point. And then,
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. I'm a blonde girl. I'm a nerd. That's the entire fucking show.
I always saw it as I'm a physicist. Not nerd, physicist.
It's fucking bullshit. No, because they do the
nerd thing. They do it poorly.
Physicist thing very rarely.
I mean, okay. So
they'll occasionally pull out a clever science joke, and that's it.
My downfall with that
first
program.
joke ever in Big Bang Theory is Sheldon explaining that when a particle passes between two planes and is unobserved, it does pass through both planes. He just goes, "Agreed. What's your point?" He goes, "I haven't got a point. I just thought it'd make a really good t-shirt." That killed me.
Going out on a low.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was into it at first, and then I started getting a bit when they played Magic, and then they weren't playing Magic because their version of playing Magic was just throwing down a card, going basically top trumps.
They weren't playing Magic. They were playing something.
No,
cards of car.
Is that the one with Will Wheaton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen far too much of that fucking show for something I hate.
He's quoting like Ratha Khan to Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
And then the problem was I got to a point in it where I had some of the characters are interesting-ish at times, but I just got to a point where Like there was a joke, and it was obviously a big joke, and everyone laughed. And then I just went, "Oh, hang on, they're not making any jokes. They're just saying shit."
Yep.
It's not even funny shit.
You are aware all jokes.
How I Met Your Mother is that.
No, it's not. No, there's actually a shit ton.
Oh no, I forgot. There was a blonde gay guy doing rape jokes about women. Forgot that part.
Wait,
yeah, and the whole point is that Barney's disgusting.
but he's also played by Neil Patrick Harris.
I love him.
He's awesome.
Fuck off.
And
With the fucking rape jokes.
Jason Segel.
All right, look at it like this. Okay, the treatment of people, like how people reacted to Barney,
Having said a couple of rape jokes in this fucking podcast, but
is
never mind.
the same way. Like that whole thing is the same reaction. It's the same thing that caused Beastie Boys never to play "Fight for Your Right to Party" anymore.
I hate it. Like, it was a piss take.
Well, that's the thing. But people took it as being, oh no, this is straight up. This is the way to be. But no, like,
Yeah, but the difference is
Barney's a
Neil
disgusting
Patrick Harris
character.
didn't turn around and go, I hate this person. What he turned around was, no, I'm a very good character actor. And he is. He fucking is. But
I would say Barney is
No.
pretty much his character from Harold and Kumar Get the Munchies.
Well, yeah,
Well,
no, that's because he's playing the part of Neil Patrick Harris in the media in that film.
Yeah.
Which was so far from the mark,
Look,
which
mate,
is hilarious.
I know.
Look,
Well, that film's bad. Is that another film? That film's bad.
It was alright.
What?
Like
Howard and Kumar.
Do you know? I put that in the Hangover category.
Yes. No, you got a point.
To be honest,
It's a dumb
fine.
film to put on in the background. It's like Smiler.
I haven't seen Smiler.
I watched it at your house. Jesus Christ.
Harold and Kumar, Van Wilder did it better. And Animal House did it better than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
It wants to be National Lampoon, and then it wants to be American Pie.
No,
It's
it
neither.
wants to be Animal House.
Everyone wants. Mallrats Kevin Smith wanted to be Animal House.
Yeah.
It's fucking not. But
Animal House, that's a great
Animal
film.
House is like the best college film
It's
of all
so good.
time.
I haven't seen it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. That's a rift. You haven't seen it. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's it. Pod topic's over. Me and Tom are starting a new one. It's called No Taz Club.
It's called Let's Talk Over Films again.
Yes. We need to do that again
Yeah, no,
soon.
we did actually record us, and I've lost it since, unfortunately.
We've lost us just cum guzzling over Brian Blessed.
Yeah, we watched Flash Gordon and did a commentary over the
Which
top.
turned
really?
into,
Yeah,
turned
we
into
were-
45 minutes of just obsessing over
Let's
Brian
put it this
Blessed.
way, I was stoned. Don't know about you. I was.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah. So, shall we move on?
Yeah, fuck it.
Thank you very much.
we're
Captain Zibid, you actually found a topic. I didn't think it had any legs, and it fucking did. Well done.
It took some time, but we got there. So, hang on, you just pulled from Sophie's chest. So, pass me the pitch pot.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Pink Panther. I hate it.
What? Hang on. No, roll it back.
Not the original, not
Rewind.
Pete Sellers, Steve Martin.
Okay, no, that film has one redeeming quality, and that is the hamburger scene.
That's a good scene, but that film blew.
I want to buy a hamburger.
Sorry, what film are you talking about?
Pink Panther remake.
Oh, yeah, again, I haven't watched them.
It's not worth watching apart from that one scene, so go look it up on YouTube. Every listener, just go look up the hamburger scene.
The best way to describe that is it's Steve Martin back to being Steve
It's
Martin.
Steve
for one
Martin
scene.
as motherfucking Steve Martin.
Yeah.
So the reason I haven't watched the Pink Panther films is thoroughly predictable. I used to love the cartoon as a kid, and when I saw there was a film, I was like, "Oh, Pink Panther film, wicked! I'll watch that." And there was a matter of why isn't this a cartoon?
Peter fucking Sellers.
Big time.
Yeah, but for a 7-year-old, I'm not going to give a fuck.
Oh,
Do
but
not
now go back and watch it. It is physical comedy done so beautifully.
Do not discount Burt Kwong.
Oh my god, yes.
He's so good in that fucking film.
Get on it now.
Just yeah. Fuck, I gotta go watch those films again.
Cool. So here's
Condor Man.
Yeah.
Here's one from the pitch pot. And just the name alone made me laugh. This is going to be an interesting one. This is kids/family in genre.
Is that an order?
Well, it's either a kids film or it's a family film. It's called The Green Yargler Pig.
Can you spell it for
That's
me?
Yargler spelled Yaurglar.
Once again?
I've seen this film.
You've seen it?
Yes, it's the independently made Nordic version of Willow.
No, dude. Of course it's not. The Nords don't have pigs.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, sometimes they get lonely.
They have little lake whales.
It almost sounds like the beast that inhabits the castle of...
What was the title?
The Green Yargler Pig. So this is a kids / family movie about the Green Yargler Pig. It's got something Seussian about it.
Yeah, no, I was actually thinking like Charlotte's Web.
I was thinking fried green tomatoes and the Whistle Stop Cafe for some
Okay,
reason.
so you were going a bit Zeusy as well.
No,
Susie? Susie.
That's ultimate chick flick female midlife crisis.
Sorry, what
I
were
thought you
those
said
words?
green eggs with ham, sorry.
No, fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe.
There we go.
There's a big difference between those two.
Although, if they were met in the middle, that would be this film. So let's make that work. Let's make that work. So how do we...
So a bunch of middle-aged women...
No, first off, this is a kid / family film.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
So, it being called The Green Yargler Pig, the whole point of the film is that at some point... it's got to be wrong about something, and then towards the end,
story.
it learns a lesson.
I've got it. You know how Icelandic and Nordic and some Dutch children's cartoons have some fucking dark
Dark
bits
as
in.
fuck, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And the producers who translated it to English didn't quite pick up on what the fuck was going on. Yeah, it's very much got that vibe. Like, the green Yargling pig, yeah, at some point, that pig is going to get slaughtered, and it's going to get graphic up in this bitch, but kid-friendly graphic.
God, that kind of mistranslation just reminds me, guys, you need to go and watch, so I'm talking to the actual hosts here, you need to go and watch Ghost Stories, which was an anime that was imported from Japan, which was so badly received in Japan, they didn't receive a script with the animation. So a bunch of university kids decided to make up the dialogue as they went along.
Oh, wow.
And my word, is it dark? Is it adult? And is it really fucking funny?
Oh,
Ghost
really?
Stories. I'm going to have to find it because Matty, my old university mate, introduced me to it. I've got a DVD upstairs of Pirate Jet, and it's so good.
But you own all the original discs as well, don't you?
No. Believe me, my university is where a lot of piracy.
Yeah.
We should do this.
But anyway, yeah, no, let's tie together
Fried green tomatoes
fried green
at the Whistle Stop Cafe, and green eggs and ham.
Oh, how about this? How about it's essentially a propaganda film, a morality tale about why it's correct to eat meat? Like, it's an anti-vegan
Okay, so the green Yargler pig, his entire lot in life is to be consumed by another human. It's basically like that German, Craigslist dude.
No, there's a cartoon.
Oh, so hang on. So the act 2 of it, like before the finish, act 2 is it escaping the green Yargler pig, escaping the farm and realizing it has no purpose in life.
Yeah, it's basically Babe in a dark universe. No, it's basically Babe where he realizes pigs are for meat and he becomes a sheepdog almost. No, he realizes his lot in life and escapes and realizes too late. He can't go back to the farm. He needs to go on and find someone to consume him. So he goes up to everyone he meets. And first of all, he meets a farmer. And it's just like, where did you escape from? Let me put you back in the pen. No, I'm free now. I can pick who consumes me. And runs off into the woods where he finds a bear. And the bear tries to consume him, but he gets scared at the last minute. Stage fright.
Tom, I've
anxiety.
I've got it.
It's going to be a case of talking you through depression, anxiety.
If we go like, okay, I'm gonna hang on this anti-vegan stance, and so Act 2 is it escaping, realizing it has no purpose in life, so going off in search of people to kill and eat it, but it keeps running into families, running into people,
and
who
think he's cute because he's a piglet. He's a piglet.
Please eat me. Like my entire life is to be eaten.
And there's that wonderful third act where he starts cutting himself and he realises he has to stop because he's just playing their game.
And he ends it by throwing himself on a griddle.
No, the whole resolution of the thing is that he realises he needs to go to the slaughterhouse so that people don't have to deal with the idea that they're eating a living animal.
And he's green because at the end of it, he's just left in the fridge and he's gone off.
and it just opens the portal. Credits.
The green Yargler pig. He's called Yargler because he also gobbles bollocks and he gets stuck in the back of his throat.
No, we could just say Yargler's a particular breed.
No, what if the pig is so inbred that the only thing he can really say is
Damn burger.
Oh yeah, but okay, but in the same style as Pokemon, so all he says is Yargler, but people understand him instinctively
because he's so inbred, but so are the people.
Listeners, I hope you like Whimsy. Because this is a pot that actually involves me and Whimsy. I like it.
Yeah.
I hope you like Whimsy, because Eddie turned up this week, and he's a tad whimsical. Okay,
so the green Yargler...
I think we've got that.
Yeah,
that's a good, concise plot.
Act 1, green Yargler pig spent his life in a farm, and then he figures out that he loses his parents and figures out they've been taken to the slaughter yard, and he's like, hey, that's not for me. Act 2, escapes, realises he's got no purpose in life. He sees his
parents get in the slaughter yard, but then blocks out the memory.
But understands his purpose.
Well, no, not in Act 1. In Act 1.
No, Act 2.
Act 2,
he understands his purpose.
Yeah, he realises he has no purpose, tries to find actual people to eat him. They can't bring themselves to kill him. And he goes, and so there's this whole bit about, okay, I need to go to the slaughter yard so people can be fed without them having to deal with the horror of it.
Are we just retelling the joke again here, Terry?
Act 3, and this is my favourite bit. As he's being fed into the grinder or the meat, he's doing a speech about how he's doing this to feed a nation. And we're talking like a 5-minute anti-vegan stance.
The last words are, I finally fulfilled my purpose. I will become as he's eaten by the machinery.
And the pig
And that's where the green Yargler pig comes from.
And the pig and the pig is voiced by
so the speech
that's
just gets
the
cut
noise
off.
He makes as he dies.
Yeah, wicked. And the post-credits scene is his meat rotting in an unplugged fridge
because the food's gone off.
With the word saying, "Don't waste food, kids."
Yeah, that's the moral of the story.
And the voice of
because every burger has a soul. Done.
The voice of the pig is Benicio del Toro.
Spielberg, if you're listening, we need a paycheck. So this podcasting shit ain't paying off yet.
Yes to Benicio. Benicio will smash the fuck out of this role, especially when it comes to the Yargler.
Only if he's doing the
usual suspects
accent. He'll flip it for real. He'll flip it for real.
He'll flip it.
All right, wicked. Tom, one from the
what the
host
fuck?
I had a man's finger up my ass today.
Is it Tuesday already?
Someone has what? Right, Pod Topic listeners, if you know me, if you've got my Usual Suspects DVD, give it the fuck back because someone has got it.
I've got my own copy. It ain't me.
Your sister did the exact same thing to me. Someone has my Usual Suspects. I must kill to get it back if need be. That's like my all-time top 3 film.
So, don't mean to point the finger of blame at my sister, but fuck her. I know that I had that copy when we were late teens, when we used to share a bedroom. I've got my copy of that DVD. As far as I'm aware, she's not really bought it. She shouldn't have a copy.
Yeah, but it's Beth. I trust Beth.
She probably bought a copy. It is her favourite film as well.
Beth, I'm the one that likes you.
Okay, so the next topic from the hosts is one from How It's a Bug Chris.
Ooh, lovely. Hello, Chris.
YouTube, How It's a Bug. The next Chris. UK Eurovision entry. Any band, any style, and a song title.
The trouble with this is that I understand that metal has crept into Eurovision now, so that shock value's gone.
So, we take it to Porn Step.
No, Rabbit Junk.
You're thinking Porn Step?
I'm thinking Porn Step.
Rabbit Junk's US.
Yeah,
yes, but that hasn't stopped us entering US bands as Eurovision entries
Celine
for the
Dion
UK.
sang for France.
Fucking, something in the Waves.
Katrina
and the Waves did 2 songs for us in Eurovision Song Contest. They did Love Shine a Light on Every Corner of Your Heart or
for some reason,
World and Walking on Sunshine.
She's Israeli?
I think that was their hit.
That was their hit. Okay, so they did one for us.
Is she Israeli? For some reason,
Irish, isn't she?
She's American, I thought.
Okay, that's 3 countries. If we pick the middle
she's not
point, she's
fucking English. Anyway.
This is a moral magic from the UKIP party. She's not fucking English.
So Brexit means Brexit, cunt.
So what I'm thinking is, I mean, it'll probably be our final Eurovision vision entry. But it'll be the Sugar Babes in some form reforming.
Freak like me.
All of them.
Freak like me.
Oh, all of them. Like, the stage overflows with Sugar Babes.
Oh, no.
Even that ginger one that left just before they broke.
Yeah.
Like all of them. And they just start multiplying.
I'm sorry, what was the Asian girl's name? Or half Asian girl's name?
I don't know. Don't give a shit.
Dude,
Fucking loved her.
I don't. I really fancied the ginger girl who left because she looked like my girlfriend.
But so their entry, the song will be like, "We're sorry, but not that sorry, cause we're English." And then by the end of the thing, like all the Sugar Babes are fighting. Like actual proper
fighting.
fist fight.
And Kerry
no. Fuck your cat fight bullshit. Because when we're
talking
fight like
Angela
demons.
Lisa.
We're talking Basildon at 4:00 in the morning in Las Vegas Festival Leisure Park, right?
Can I
with
just...
Kerry Katona walks on stage and beats a lot of bitches.
Holy shit. No, she wasn't in that band.
She was a Tommy Kitten.
She was. Yeah.
This is like the fucking pop.
Can I just say...
No.
Talking about ladies fighting, go and watch Angela Lee fighting Nunez on 1FC. Holy shit. 10 days before this fight, this woman was diagnosed with pneumonia. Clearly still suffering, and knocks her out halfway through the second round, or TKO
That's
through the
not
second
impressive. Last week I had a
It
stomach
is,
cold. I
because
still went
Angela
to work.
Lee. My God, undefeated, unstoppable Angela Lee. She's so amazing. I fucking love that woman.
Or okay, so how about this? Like we mistakenly enter U2. Oh no, because they're not allowed to have a hit, are they?
Plus they're Irish, so they'd be singing for Ireland, who have won it so many times.
Irish nationals, mate,
I
right?
knew I should have gone for Coldplay. Never mind.
Fuck off,
You should
Coldplay.
never go for Coldplay.
Well, no, but I'm saying like we
James
enter...
motherfucking Blunt in a tank on stage.
Yeah, it's not even a song. He's just shooting people with his tank.
Done. Oh, for listeners that don't know, James Blunt used to be a tank commander in the
going,
army.
Pa, 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 pa.
Okay, guys, I'm almost sure the Eurovision Song Contest requires a song to be written for it that wasn't
Land of Hope
previously.
and Glory.
That's
Done.
not been written for the Eurovision Song Contest. It's already
It will
exists.
put out one note. Done.
No. See, this is the coup. This is the whole coup. Because we know, like,
Are we breaking the regime?
because we know we're going to be kicked out the Eurovision
Because
Song
if
Contest.
we're breaking the regime, we should do the hits of Fresh God Apocalypse performed by the cast of Rainbow.
Because we know
no.
we're getting kicked out of the Eurovision contest because we're leaving Europe.
We write a song to get kicked out, so Brexit means fucking Brexit. So, what can we pick to get us kicked out the Eurovision Song Contest?
Oh, that's easy.
I mean,
Lost Prophets, Shinobi versus Dragon Ninja whilst fucking a baby.
no, the song is just called Brexit Means Brexit. And
It's basically someone gets on stage and screams "fuck you" and flips on.
yeah, no,
the
it will be
European
one fucking
audience.
hipster with a stylophone.
How horrific.
And it just like, and he's warbling over the top, going, and then when he hits the when he hits the chorus riff, like, it's Brexit means Brexit, Brexit means Brexit, ya la 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 la. That's how we get kicked out.
Ladies and
final.
ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
the only time that UK have voted 0 points for their own country.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we want to send someone to get us kicked out of the Eurovision Song Contest, I've got one word for you, motherfuckers.
Pixie lot. 2 words.
Morrissey.
Yeah. Good shout.
Or how about this?
He doesn't even have to sing. Just stand
which
there.
Morrissey or / Smith song do we pick?
No, he doesn't even have to sing. He stands
Tommy,
there and basically moans.
No, it's not even that. We put his name forward, and then they read, "Oh, Morrissey band,"
and then every other nation produces the same song, which is Brexit means Brexit.
Or Bob Geldof decides that enough's not enough and releases a 3rd rendition of the Live Aid track. 4th?
Yep.
Is it 4th?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that, and it's called Black People Count, White People Don't.
Yellow people unsure about.
or we just pay a thrash metal band from Durham to write a song called "Gibraltar Is Ours."
No, I'd quite like to use the little known but often quoted masterpiece, which is The Empire's Coming Back, you're all really fucked now. I can't remember who it was done by, Arnie and the Terminators, something like that.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, dude, they did Live Aid, yeah?
Yeah.
Then they did a second Live Aid with, they re-released recently.
Yeah.
In between those two, there was the Stockake and Waterman Live Aid with Jason
Holy
Donovan,
shit,
Kylie
you're
Minogue,
right.
Sonata.
I forgot about that.
There's a good reason you did it. It's shocking.
Well, I mean, they're all pretty bad.
No.
No, sir.
No. Brother Beyond.
That's a good shout.
Yeah. See, we've just lost Taz.
Cool. Do you want to get us one from the community chest?
Is it Sophie's chest?
It is Sophie's chest.
I'm seeing Sophie tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, wicked.
Oh, send our love. Hello, Sophie, if you're listening.
It's nice that we do this on the podcast.
Oh, we're having ourselves a Kai.
It's the mega topic.
So you just read the next one.
I'm
and then
aware
cross
of
it
the
out.
concept. Do I start where you stopped crossing out? Do I assume you?
No, yeah, go for the next one.
Okay. What's the closest you've come to disaster? Oh shit! I've missed one. Then
Oh, go on.
it should be British comedy or American comedy.
Okay, good shout.
Do you want me to cross that out now?
Yeah, please. This is difficult.
Can I say straight off the bat British?
I don't want the topic, I want the pen.
Straight off the bat British. Don't get me wrong. George Carlin, Richard Pryor. There are many absolute Robin Williams, awesome, beautiful, lovely comedies. There's beautiful comedic sitcoms like Roseanne, and like Roseanne is just the greatest thing on the planet. Will and Grace, Friends, give them their props. And then you've got obviously the films. There's Amazingly Wonderful. There's Coen Brothers. There's
Motherfucking Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks, yes. America has got so much, but they don't get the joke.
Well, yeah.
The wonderful thing about British comedy, and we're going to be biased no matter what. We are going to be biased. But the beautiful thing about British comedy is the idea that we can satirically laugh at ourselves more than anyone else.
See, it comes from a nation.
Sure.
And we can be as dry.
It comes from a nation of
as
people
anyone.
that refuse to applaud themselves. That's the basis of comedy. In any, you watch the Oscars, yeah?
Oh,
Americans
dude,
will happily applaud themselves.
I don't know if I can really let that pass. We English, we're pretty good at applauding ourselves.
No,
No.
we can contend.
Maybe not in comedy. Maybe that's not the way our
Not in
comedy rolls.
comedy.
Not in comedy.
As a nation, we still hang on the greatness of the empire. in
No.
World War II
I'm
and all
not.
that
I'm
shit.
not talking
No.
about metaphorically
That's-
applauding. I mean, at an award show, someone says, "And the winner for strangest T-shirt, Tara Wilmore," and you get cut to you, and you're clapping yourself. I mean, actually standing there and applauding yourself, and it's socially acceptable. It's weird, but but literally because Monty Python, which has built an entire reworking of comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
That literally threw the book out the window, worked on the simple concept of no punchlines. Because punchlines were often so bad. The build-up was lovely, the punchline was subpar. And that was the basis of all their work.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
unfortunately,
because they
I
come
can't.
off the tradition of, well, first of all, musical, and then also working men's clubs. So
Absolutely.
they come off the point where you are waiting for that payoff, and the joke is there is no fucking payoff. It's just stupid.
They worked.
Yeah, no,
And
I
it's
get it. I get
dry.
it. They weren't the forerunners on that. You've got the Dadaists, you've got the absurdists, you've got
Exactly.
Yeah,
You've
but
got
they
the fucking
did
before
all
that who were,
Yeah.
but they that was more on that was a movement more on the continent that moved over here. That's kind of where that's. But don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna talk any shit about Python, but so the one thing. So I'm looking at this more from a stand-up comedy perspective. For some
old
reason,
scene
I
in
don't-
the
I-
80s and 90s.
I don't know why, but that's the way I'm going.
Okay,
with it.
okay, dude.
And-
I will go toe to toe on stand.
Alexis Sale.
The reason I find it difficult to
Ben
call
Elton.
it in one direction
Stuart
or
Lee.
another is because
Richard Herring.
Stuart Lee does, in fact, what I'm about to talk about very well. But the Americans, you've got people like Doug Stanhope, and you've got Bill Bryant, and you've got Louis C.K. You've got people. The Americans.
You've only quoted the current mix.
Yeah, but that's like.
It doesn't matter in context of this topic. It's fine. It's valid.
At the moment, like there's a real good bunch of American comedians who have turned social study and social criticism and satire into a fucking art form. Like Doug Stanhope.
Just recall how you started this sentence.
What Stuart Lee.
No. How you started that sentence was at the moment. There is
but before that you had Carlin and you had
Pryor and Williams. Well, the thing is, for the majority of it, America had some fucking titans. So America had some 10 out of 10 big hitters, like 5, 6, 7. Give him his chew, right? I know it's fucking a bit Ian, but Bill Cosby was a comedic genius.
Yeah,
he was. He was up there with Pryor and Carlin.
When I was listening to old LPs of
3 Men in the Bed,
weird comedy, it was the Carlin records and it was Bill Cosby records. Yeah. That was all I used to listen to as a kid. And
to be
Monty
fair,
Python records.
To be fair, if you can justify the raping of multiple women, you got to have a bit of a sense of humour about it.
Yep. So, anywho,
you had to go there. But all right, let's put it this way: I don't think that you can actually make this argument. I don't think you can say British or American because it is completely based
preference.
on it's not even personal preference. It's not.
It's what you want to watch at the time.
No. It's what your circumstances are. British comedy has a resonance with us because we're fucking British.
And Larry the cable guy doesn't.
No, we don't get that. There is a vast populace that understand that.
The rednecks.
Yeah, and there's also like...
No. Not even just the rednecks.
Oh,
Americans. No, just Americans, because the North...
Americans.
The North will understand it because it's a satirical look at what the South is. The South will go, oh, there's something relatable.
Fuck me,
and we're taking the piss out of ourselves, which is something very British.
Yeah, so, I mean, self-deprecation is very British. And we don't dare let anyone else, like all the people who have a pop at us really don't do it well enough.
Well, no, because what are our main enemies in the world?
America.
French and German, I was going to say, so they don't also, get comedy.
Oh, fuck off. German comedy is actually wicked.
No, it's actually pretty good. No, it's being a dickhead.
Henning Bain's amazing.
I do love Henning Bain, it's true. But the thing is, we have got, like, for instance, if you wanted to go category to category, surrealist comedian, Eddie Izzard. Alexis Hale. Eddie Izzard.
Ben Elton.
Yeah, and you've also got, not Noel Fielding, what's his name? Ross Noble.
Yes, Ross Noble.
Absolutely. Who visited... Fucking Bill Bailey.
Yeah.
Billy motherfucking Connolly. Good night, Mike. Drop.
My argument here is going to be, it really depends what you're in the mood for. For instance, if you want some good storytelling comedy, you're not going to surpass Billy Connolly.
No,
I've not seen anyone who can tell a story like that man.
Billy Connolly's currently rated number one of all time.
The most entertaining thing about watching Billy Connolly is when he starts laughing at the story he's telling.
He's like, what the fuck am I talking?
It's like a raconteur at the bar. It's like that interesting character at a dinner party. He just makes you feel welcome in the joke. At the same time he's telling it, and it's so fantastic. And hearing that man say "fuck off" is like poetry.
Fuck off.
Yes,
it's
it
like
is. No one says the word "fuck" like
"fuck off."
But back to the point I was going to make, which was America has plenty of 10 out of 10 comedians. Yeah?
Absolutely, Louis C.K.
Absolutely,
Stanhope,
Robin Williams, Steve Martin, like the list goes on and on. There are amazing comedians, and they are 10s and they are 9s. What they don't have is an abundance of 8 down to 4. Yeah. Then around the 5-4 area with your Jeff Dunhams and stuff,
Do you know what? I will give you that. Like
Jeff Dunham, really?
when it comes to
He's very popular.
when it comes to American comedy, it's either brilliant or it very quickly falls off a cliff.
Yeah,
Racist.
I mean, one of the most baffling things about America is that there was a time where the Dice Man, was it Andrew Dice Clay? The Dice Man, he was the biggest selling comedian, and one of his biggest jokes was it was a huge stadium. The stadium was of a ridiculous size that he'd filled, and one of the biggest laughs he got of the night was talking about taking a woman home to his place, and the dog started sniffing her crotch, and he made an oral sex joke. Like, hey, what are you doing there? Like, that's for me. And he got like the hugest laugh. It's like, well, that's like dumb.
but
Okay, what about Chappelle, Key and Peele, and Chris Rock?
dude,
Key and Peele
in particular,
are part of something quite new.
I think those
can also
three
put-
American acts are some of the strongest comedy that America's ever fucking put out.
I would hasten to add Bernie Mac to that list.
Holy shit. Sarah Silverman, motherfucker.
Oh, Sarah Silverman is.
I want to marry that
Okay,
woman.
so basically what we're saying here, in context of the topic, is we can't fucking pick. All right, we're going to be biased. We're going to have our own taste of British.
I'm going to throw out one history lesson just because, I want to be Taz. America had a wonderful live show in vaudeville that toured the land and gave us Abbott and Costello, the Marx Brothers. Like, the Abbott and Costello, for me, they've got a direct line to my funny bone, yeah? Vaudeville turned into Hollywood. That was the natural progression, yeah? Which means that they then became big audience, big clubs, big crowds, big arenas. Everything was big, and it was either excellent or, as you said, dropped off the map, yeah? In England, we had musical.
Yeah.
Which was our vaudeville.
It was, yeah.
And again, gave us Charlie Chaplin, gave us many, many fucking wonderful things. But that evolved not into Hollywood, but into working man's clubs.
Yeah.
And comedy was the working man's retreat.
And that's where
which
that
means,
punk revolution came in.
the alternative comedy movement. But the thing is, because we were paying our dues, we were doing working tough gigs, we were perfecting.
Talking to 20 men who just worked down the mine.
Yeah. And we were working it where they were like glam, pizzazz.
Yeah.
We were like just grafting. Now, at the same time that happens,
You got fucking Monty Python.
our Oxbridge, produces one of
Footlights.
No, before then, our Oxbridge produces one man that literally changed the face of comedy on this planet, and that's David Frost.
Holy shit.
He
Good
invented
fucking
satire.
call. Good fucking
Political
call.
satire. He perfected that.
Good fucking
And then
call.
the Frost Report gave us the two Ronnies, John Cleese, Graham Chapman. Yeah.
So is that the same? Is that the same Frost of Frost Nixon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
David
wow.
Frost
He
wow.
is
not
a comedic and journalistic genius.
He
is incredible.
I can't ever, if you ever get a chance to read any form of biography of him, I strongly
I
urge you to
have
do
as
it.
well. I've listened to the audiobooks.
It's like the man literally, he interviewed Nixon. He called bullshit. Yeah. He also developed political
film as well.
satire. On top of that, he discovered the two Ronnies. Ronnie Barker is my personal god. And basically he was behind the forming of the Pythons. Now, at the same time that's going on...
Didn't he have something to do with Pete...
Dudley Moore and
Dudley
Pete
Moore?
Cook.
Yeah, there we go.
Because he...
I don't know if he had anything to do with that, actually, no. He definitely featured them on shows and stuff.
Yeah, he gave them their first breaks, and he was the one that produced their show. But he wasn't behind the Dagenham Diaries.
No.
But the thing is, at the same time that Oxbridge is up here breaking moulds and working man's clubs are down here grafting, suddenly Spike Milligan pops up and shit gets weird.
Yeah, that went, to be fair, modern standards, a little bit racist, but incredibly quick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
incredibly
and
dry.
From him,
and
we get
so
Peter Sellers.
sarcastic.
We get Peter fucking Sellers out of that as well. And then suddenly Oxbridge starts getting weird with Python. And you've got the Q Show and fucking Python going at it. At the same time, we've got grafters like the two Ronnies and like at the time, Will Tapper Shunters Club with like.
And then fast forward and you got Fry and Laurie. And
and the alternative comedy movements. You get Aid Edmondson, Rick Mail, and then you go through it back into the standard stand-up where you get Russell Howard, Lee Evans, Eddie Izzard, Phil Jupiters, all the way up. So what I'm saying is, yes, Louis C.K. is excellent. Yes, Robin Williams was a god. Yeah. But British comedy kicks it.
For me,
dropped.
For me, British comedy.
I'm going to go with, it depends what I'm in the mood for. Also, I will point out that British comedy has led to this podcast. So there is that.
Oh, shit. There's American comedy in it. Fuck me.
Final note before I move on.
Dude, it's our colony. We'll treat it as we see fit.
Tom, I'm going to grab one from the hot pot. But
Land of pot and glory.
Sorry, did I go on way too long with that? It's a subject.
Last one,
yeah. To finish off, I'm getting one from the hot pot. But on my final thing. One thing that I haven't brought up that I feel needs to be brought up in this, in terms of American comedy, is Britannic.
I've got one more to add to the list. Penn and Gillette.
I'm going to see them.
Penn Teller. Penn of motherfucking Teller.
I'm going to see them.
Going back to Britannic for a second. If you have not seen them, you find them on YouTube. It's spelled the same as Titanic, but with a BR at the start instead.
You're a loss in the English teaching world.
Britannic is just... Britannic is perhaps the closest America's ever had to a Python group. They are incredible.
See, you've just proved my point. We are the basis of comparison.
Yeah, for us. Anyway.
That was beautiful.
Here's one from the hot pots, from the host, and it's Captain Sickbeard. You right, Dom?
Dom, you should write more pots.
And he asks, or says rather, Yorkshire puddings with every meal is a heresy. Disgust.
Absolutely. No, it should only be with beef.
No.
Should only be with beef, and I'm speaking from a pub that serves it with fucking everything. I served...
Okay.
No. In my pub, I have served, in my past, forgive me my crimes, fillet of salmon supreme, with roast potatoes, honey roast carrots...
say it slower and posher.
Shall I do my Nigella Lawson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Parsnips. Braised red cabbage... Hollandaise and Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding?
I don't know. I mean, I could do that.
Motherfuckers will buy that so quickly.
Yes, it's Yorkshire pudding. It's awesome.
But with salmon and hollandaise.
Dude, I'd have it with peanut butter and jelly.
That's fine.
Only with beef. Fuck all you.
Can I just say something? I once went to a rather posh place for dinner, and it was like an association dinner. And I was basically expecting the usual fare of mineralist cooked shit brought round in individual portions. Never nice. And I was really surprised to find what they'd done is they'd laid out an entire Chinese banquet with English sites.
Ooh.
And amongst them...
I could fuck up a chow mein in a Yorkshire pudding.
Yes, and amongst them was Yorkshire puddings.
Grim.
And
that sounds so grim.
I turned around to the guy hosting and said, "That's really clever. I never would have thought of that." And he went, "Why? It's pancakes. It's part of the Chinese culture as well."
It's not pancakes. It doesn't taste like pancakes. It does not taste the same.
No, it's different, but it fucking works. Okay,
it's a texture thing.
So yeah. I'm running through some cultural foods here, and I'm not finding anything that I can fuck up.
I can totally put a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah. Fuck me.
No, curry
in a Yorkshire pudding.
That's more British than fucking British as a curry. That's fine.
I could fuck up a curry in a Yorkshire pudding. I could fuck up spaghetti meatballs in a curry.
I tell you one thing, I could devour paella.
Grim.
I could
paella in Yorkshire pudding.
I could fuck up a paella in Yorkshire pudding.
That would be so fucking amazing.
You guys disgust me.
I could fuck up jerk chicken and rice and peas in a Yorkshire pudding. Okay, come at me, bro. Come at me.
Hot dog. In a Yorkshire pudding. Yes.
Oh well, that's toad in a hole.
That's toad in a hole. Yeah.
With bread.
Not with the bread.
No, I don't mean a sausage. I mean a hot dog with the roll
hang on.
in the Yorkshire pudding.
You're talking about you're talking about Yorkshire pudding, and you're talking about a hot dog that's been baked into the Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could fuck that up. No worries. Oh, to non-English listeners, how do you describe a Yorkshire pudding?
You take flour and water and an egg. You whisk it. You bake it.
No, you put oil in a pan that's slightly dish shaped,
slower
and then
posher.
You pour the Yorkshire batter mix into.
It's not like Yorkshire. You pour the Yorkshire batter mix.
You heat the pan at 180 degrees.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
With oil.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure it's really hot.
Is it lubricated?
And then you pour the batter into the pan. As it bubbles, you place it into the oven again at 180 degrees.
Wow.
10 to 12 minutes. Remove the pan and insert it into your mouth.
Bring. Oh, yeah. How's it going, mate? Yeah, no, that's cool. Are we talking... Yeah, okay, cool. We're talking about the same cinema. No, that's cool. I can meet you there. I accidentally flicked a teaspoonful of aquaweges into my eyes. And, I'll see you there on Friday. I'll get the beers. Now, okay,
so... Dead Clam Dan, then you're going to get a sense of the boy from the bed. What, if you're doing callbacks? Fuck you!
So to describe an actual
inherited
Yorkshire pudding,
behavioural traits. So
to describe a Yorkshire pudding to non-English, to describe a Yorkshire
new
pudding
Metallica
to
album,
non-English listeners.
Captain Sickbeard said.
All right, Dom.
If you imagine a flaky pastry that's so oily it just holds together, that's a Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, it's all come off the rails. Oh, God, that was so good. That was so much fun, listeners. That was so much fun. Right, all right. Back in the room.
But, seriously.
Sorry, what is a Yorkshire pudding?
Come at me with a... Oh, fuck off. Come at me with a meal that I can't have in a Yorkshire pudding. Main meal, not dessert.
Haggis.
Although... Yeah, I could fuck up a haggis.
Totally do haggis.
Are you shitting me?
Haggis
that sounds like...
Haggis, tats and neeps? Fuck off in a Yorkshire pudding.
That sounds amazing.
Piss off.
I want you to remember that I'm actually on your side in this.
But...
You know the tinned, rotted shark that is so horrific?
No, it's herring. It's nostroming.
Oh no! You're talking about fermented shark.
Yeah, it's like a tin fermented.
The one you've
shark.
got to drink.
The tin thing is nostroming.
No. You're talking about something. You're talking about two different things.
Yes.
You're talking about the Icelandic fermented shark.
Yeah, that's
where
in
you've
its
got
own
to have
piss.
the Brennivin.
Yeah.
With. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if that would work.
No, it wouldn't. But that's also not a meal. So that's not a main meal.
Okay, in that case,
what
were you saying?
Nostroming is the herring in the can that's fermenting and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, that shit.
I haven't tasted it, but I could do fish in Yorkshire pudding.
Rotting fish.
This is fish that makes you want to die.
This is fizzy fish, but not in the good way.
This is ammonia enclad. Over encumbered with urine fish.
But imagine being French kissed by a jellyfish.
But so stroming in and of itself is not a meal; it's an ingredient. It's also a national delicacy.
It is something you have on flatbread with sour cream, and that is it.
That goes in the Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, you treat it in the same way that you treat cheese. But I'd
put
give
it on sour cream on flatbread.
I get cow to eat it for.
That's how we eat.
Have it on a cracker, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'd give it a shot. I haven't tried. To be fair, I want to try surströmming. I liked fermented shark. Fermented fish can't be too far off the mark. And I have it like everyone that's spoken about surströmming. It's a matter of it smells worse than it tastes. It tastes wonderful.
Let's go back to it. So Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, give me something that I can't have. Give me a main meal I can't have in Yorkshire pudding.
Fried chicken.
No, yeah, you could totally do
fuck that up, mate.
It's wrong. It's so wrong.
No. So as long as it's off the bone and covered in gravy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Maybe with some sweet corn, it'd be beautiful.
This is not a challenge. This is a fucking suggestion.
It's only with roast beef. God damn it.
Do you know what a pot pie is?
I know the phrase. I don't actually know what a pot pie is.
So what they do is. So what you do is
Tom is in the corner getting whiskey.
Fuck you, hibbit! Right,
I'm doing my inner.
I want a pot pie. I want to get that pot pie, Mum.
Give me my fucking chicken pot pie, mother.
It was funny when I did it. It's not funny now.
Alrighty then. Why don't you suck my balls?
Okay, reading out the outro is going to be a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
for you.
A pot pie is, you may take a ceramic pot and you put all your ingredients of your pie in the pot and then you put dough over the top. Then you put it in the oven.
It's basically...
It bakes up and then you turn it upside down, pull the lid off.
Oh, it's a Fray Bentos pie.
Yeah, basically.
Almost.
In America, they call pavement sidewalks. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, imagine that with the Yorkshire pudding, which has already been done. You have a roast
It's only with fucking roast beef.
Now, let me blow your fucking mind. Imagine if you put shitloads of cheese, followed by bolognese sauce, followed by more cheese, and then put a Yorkshire pudding over the top and make a Yorkshire pudding pizza pot pie. Motherfucker.
I would fuck that up.
I would destroy that motherfucker.
Go on, Tom.
Can I
you're about to
point
piss
out
yourself.
why you are both wrong?
No.
Go for it.
Because Yorkshire puddings are special. And you need to reserve them for a delicacy.
That's the most English you've ever sounded.
A reason to pick.
They're not after 8 minutes, dude.
Roast beef. No, it needs to be special because
Dude, you
if
don't
you put
need
it
to
with
bribe roast
if you
beef.
put it with everything, it's a fucking pancake. If you have it with roast beef, it is the perfect accompaniment to roast beef with your tatties and your horseradish and your sprouts, and it's beautiful. But you don't want to overdo it. You need to keep it special. It's a Sunday thing. And it's something that should be sacred. It's the Sabbath.
Oh my God.
You need
I've never heard him sound so Tory in his life.
You need to keep things special because if you overdo it, it won't be special anymore and you will ruin the entire experience of the Yorkshire pudding. This thing has been handed down from our forefathers, from the people that built our nation, people that have grafted their knuckles into the dirt to make sure that you have your freedom. They did not understand the idea of Iceland before we were people. They didn't understand the readiness of Aunt Bessie. They did not understand that one day we could serve curry in it. No, they knew this was a special thing, and you are ruining it.
Tom, for fuck's sake, just once in your life, will you riff with me like that on something?
No, that was it.
Could I just point out, I just dropped the ultimate callback.
Yeah, of course. That was
That's exactly what I did the first episode I turned up on.
But Tom,
I'm tired now. Fuck off. Do the outro.
No. I have to pick you up on the reason. I have to pick you up on the reason you put.
Keep it sacred. Keep it special.
I'm not saying have Yorkshire
Is that a
pudding
line from
with
Harry Potter?
every meal.
That's exactly what you said.
Tom, you're quoting Harry Potter.
Shit! I reread the topic. I was going through a position
Exactly
of
what you
any
just said.
meal, not every meal.
Exactly what you just said.
And yeah, no, Dom, you're probably right because that amount of carbs is bullshit. But Tom, the reason I think you're got such a fucking British hard on for the idea that, hey, the Yorkshire pudding needs to go with a beef roast is because in a beef roast, the Yorkshire pudding is the only thing that has any semblance of flavour.
Oh, fuck you in the arse. You haven't had my mum's roast beef. Fuck you.
Is that you?
Tom,
fuck you.
Tom.
That is a Christmas Day delight.
Tom, I have had
a bag of dicks.
Tom, I have had your mum's roast beef and it was delicious. How you doing, Linda?
You're a mum. Anyway, let's wrap this fucking shit up. Is it so sad that we only get this impassioned about topics that don't mean fucking jack? Every time.
Oh, this is an interesting callback to an episode a couple of episodes ago.
Always happens. Fucking episode about sausages. It was 20-minute discussion how sausages are fucking amazing. Right, anyway, let's get on with this. So, anyone have anything to plug?
Is it just anything we feel like mentioning?
Well, it's this idea of this whole segment was if anyone's got any social media presence they want to plug, anything they're doing online or anything they're doing creatively. However, it's just become a free-for-all of whatever the fuck you want. So
the only reason I ask is because I was listening to my iPod and I came across what I consider to be my favourite bass line of all time in any song in the history of the world.
Go for it, mate. Yeah, go for it.
The Eels. P.S. You Rock My World.
Penis, you rock my world.
P.S.
Oh, P.S.
Yeah, penis, you rock my world.
P.S. You rock my world.
Okay, cool. Oh, you have to play it to us after the All right, okay, cool. So I mean, I'll do the usual of go buy my book. You can find me on Amazon. Just do a search for Walking Out.
What's it about?
And there's that.
It's about Sophie. It's not about zombies, but zombies are in it.
And a bulk.
And okay, I suppose because it's part of the thing. Yeah, go check out the Facebook page I did for my authorial bullshit.
Have you updated it yet?
No, but you can nonetheless.
How long's it been?
Nonetheless, like a year and a half at this point.
Dude,
update it.
But you can nonetheless find it at facebook.com/Taran Books. That's TARANWILMORE books.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
You might be able to provide some insight. I've always wanted to know, how long after you released your book do we have to stop saying spoilers?
Oh, shit.
Because as an author...
We can't do that. Although, can we do a spoiler cast?
Like, do not listen if you haven't read it.
Where we talk about the book.
I mean, you can, just don't do it with me there. I can't be that masturbatory.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah, you fucking can.
No, I can't.
I've watched you masturbate. What?
Could we do a really cool one?
This is fucking shit.
Like, we just
fucking piffle.
Like, we just drink until we're fucking violent. Just
Dude, clearly play too much Half-Life.
Fucking stop using 50 words, but one will do.
And my other shout out is going to be for the film Stakeland. Which it sounds, by its very title, it sounds like a vampire version of Zombieland. It's not.
Oh,
it's actually closer to The Road. It's well good. Go check it out.
Sorry, I have not seen The Road.
Okay, cool. So post-apocalyptic, very dire. Nothing goes nicely. It's wicked. And in the post-apocalypse, there are vampires of a kind. Ooh. And it's actually really good.
It's a kind of magic.
It's one of those. I mean, I've watched it twice now. The first time I watched it, I was expecting Zombieland, and was thinking, I watched it. I was thinking Zombieland. The second time I watched it a few years ago. I was expecting not much, but it holds the fuck up. It's great. Go watch Stakeland. You can find it on Netflix.
You're next, Eddie.
What?
No, he did. He did his bit.
P.S. You Rock My World. But if I have to, watch Get Shorty and Be Cool, because those two films totally fucking hold up.
Tom, anything to plug?
No.
Watch Get Shorty and Be Cool.
I'll tell you what, if you're in London...
and you don't have anyone else to turn to, and if you can find him, maybe you can hire the Tom team.
The Cos team. So basically, if you're ever in London and you need a piercing, go to Cold Steel in Camden. It's the place I've always got my piercings from. I got one 2 days ago, and I will never go anywhere else because they're the only people that always give you the correct advice, always know where and how to pierce you, and will never use a gun. I fucking love that place. I've used them for almost 20 years. Oh my god.
Is even with a needle still there?
Yeah, it's shit now though.
Oh.
Though it's even only... No, 15 years.
Old. Go
to Cold Steel.
It's old.
Go to Cold Steel. Absolutely.
Cool. Let's have an outro.
So, share and tell a friend is the only way you're going to get more listeners. I'm going to go old school with this outro.
Oh, do it.
No singing.
Yeah. The website is Pot Topic Podcast. Go there to submit a topic, and all our various links and shit can be found there. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, all your social medias. Just search Pot Topic Podcast as one word. No doubt it's that one. And send us your send us your emails. Send us your emails, and more importantly, more than your aunt, send us your Pol Pot audio topics, because we're up, the pot's empty. We need some audio topics. We need some fucking audio topics.
We do
now, son.
Also,
now.
Yeah, the community chest is running dry, so please go to pottopicpodcast.com and submit a topic.
Absolutely. Emails at pottopicpodcast WSFOC.com if you want to send us some audio podcasts as well. Topics.
No, send the whole podcast.
Send a podcast. It'll make our job a lot easier if we can put that shit out. Rate and review us 5 stars on iTunes, Stitcher, whatever you prefer to listen to us on. YouTube, like us, subscribe, all that kind of shit. And can you do your bit?
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, no, a very huge, bigly thank you to Orangafruüp with 2 U's for the use of their song Trippples with 3 P's, which we use as our theme tune. You've heard at the top of the show. You're hearing it right now.
Right now.
There it is. Thank you to them. You can find them now. You can find them on Bandcamp. And go buy their album. The album is Orangafruüp, subtitles of Orangafruüp with 2 U's.
Banger.
It is wicked.
Banger.
Go buy it. Your ears deserve it. They deserve your money. That's wicked. Also, a quick shout out to lewisandquark.tumblr.com because we've totally stolen their neural network.
And thank you, Al, for introducing.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you all the hosts for joining me this evening, and of course, thank you, dear listeners, for listening. And can I get a Boshti?
How you doing? How you living up? How you living?
Yorkshire pudding beef only, bitch. Check.
This is the volume for a snide comment under my breath for Tom's editing. This is my volume for when I'm actually talking. And this is my volume when Taz is talking way too much.
Sounds good. Good levels. I think we're all right.
That's cool. No, you go ahead. You rip on me for keeping this shit show flowing. Well, I say flowing.
As well as
if you'll see the naked hands, because the gloves are already off, biatch. And I want you to know you started this, grammar Nazi. It's on your own head. Got no one to blame.
Oh, come on! I only did it because I thought it was funny. Then, because you just spelt my name incorrectly. It was funnier to correct your.
To be fair, you started my name incorrectly for us, so fuck you.
Yeah, I honestly didn't realise.
Why did you spell my name like that?
I don't know.
You never have.
Have I not?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know. It's the way of spelling it.
From God's own arsehole.
It's the way of spelling Eddie that just sort of came to me. As though in a flash, in a dream. In a world set apart.
In a flash. In a dirty Mac. In Soho. In the 70s. Oh, I've got. Has anyone watched American Gods yet?
I've watched half of the first show and went, I need to turn this off. There's too many people in the room. I need to watch this alone.
Because I stupidly said to Kel that should be our next TV series, and miraculously she said yes. So the trouble is getting Kel nailed down to actually watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling my fucking hair out because it's American Gods. I fucking love that book so hard. It's
I don't know. I'll have to reread it again. But yeah.
It's so good. Plus, also, is it true Ian McKellen? Lovejoy.
No, that's not Ian McKellen. But
is it not? Who's Lovejoy?
Is that his name?
Isn't that a character from?
Are you thinking of Magneto?
No. Is it Ian McKellen? It might be Ian McKellen. You might be right.
Or that might be.
I only looked this up 3 days ago.
Was it? Is Gandalf Ian McKellen?
Yes.
Then it's not.
So it's something McKellen, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But Hollywood fucking loves him. He's in everything now.
He's a fucking good actor.
He's amazing actor.
Him and Deadwood. Ian McShane.
It's going to be one of those nights where I get everything just a little bit wrong. Like, not noticeably wrong, but wrong enough that you get that little discord and go, is that right?
Cool. Yeah, no worries. I might. I don't know. Yes.
You might, you don't know. Okay.
Well, whatever.
Good to know Taz is on the ball.
I don't know. I think if you were to be struggling for like 5 minutes to come up with a name, I might just do what Tom just did and look on my phone.
So what we've established,
and then pretend
so
like
far
I've got a good memory,
is that Taz doesn't know.
I do. Taron doesn't know. Tazzy doesn't know. Tazzy doesn't know. Tazzy doesn't know.
That
Tazzy doesn't know. Tazzy doesn't
in
know.
her car every Wednesday.
Fuck me, that's a film I need to watch again
What,
soon.
Eurotrip?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's so... Oh, me scusi.
I don't know. By the time we got to incest, that was when it went a bit... Really?
Oh, man, that's fucking hilarious.
I tell you what is hilarious is when that song follows him around Europe and you get the German techno mix.
Yes. Yeah.
Although I don't really like the Vinnie Jones cameo. Where they're like Manchester
on the,
United.
Yeah, he's on the tour bus. He's there, football hood.
They come up with some really odd song for Manchester United, and it's like, okay, we're English. I don't think he played for Man United. I'm 99% sure that's not a Man United song.
Yeah, I can imagine Vinnie Jones being the kind of guy that would punch someone for calling him a Man United fan as well before he sold out. So
now he's all about the what we got.
Well, you're about to find out.
Well, it's rye. Is that a
Yeah.
sipping whiskey or a gulping
I've
whiskey?
fucking no idea, mate. I've never had rye
there's
mash.
only one type of whiskey, and that's both. Let's have a fucking audio topic. Look, roll through all the pots tonight.
Okay, cool. Where's my dice at?
Just say a number between 1 and 3.
There's only,
3.
Cool.
There's only one number.
So this is
between
an
one and
audio
three.
topic from the poll pot.
Time to have
And
a Kai.
from Kai.
If the Pot Topic podcast had a mascot, what would it be?
It would be a teddy bear that had just leapt to its
Is that
death.
the one we've already done and it was Tiki?
Shit, you're right. It's always the first one we play is the one that I forgot to delete from last episode. Oh, shit. Almost played it again. All right, 1 or 2.
2.
Rate this app. Fuck off, you cunt. 2. It's fucking shit. OneDrive is fucking shit. What you got, Kai?
What is your party trick?
We have had that one. So
We've
it's
had that
number 1.
It's
Oh,
like
guys, we need some audio topics really badly. This is the last one.
It's the embodiment of the process of elimination.
Yeah, absolutely. Market that. Fucking OneDrive. Come on, you cunt.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by OneDrive.
Of all your personal flaws and vices, which is your favourite?
Yep, no, we've done them all.
We've done that.
We've done them all.
We've done that all. So we're out of audio topics, everyone.
The question becomes, is he going to edit this whole piece out?
Yeah.
It'll bang it in the bloopers.
Yeah.
In that case,